sir.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys. JonMikel, welcome back in the house.
Welcome back,
Come
man.
on in the house.
How y'all doing,
How we
boys?
doing? How we doing? Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
This beer is one of those beers that's got the little fingerprint for the fucking. You stick your finger up in the can tab.
Yeah.
That's what it's inviting, man. You want to get fingered. I'm gonna get a koozie that says "finger me." This fucking beer wants to get fingered, man. I liked it. What's up, dude?
How you doing? Hanging in there?
We living, baby. We living.
Yeah.
Summer's over. Cold's coming.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice and white girls.
Oh man.
It's time, baby.
What's up with white girls always loving the pumpkin spice? Why don't dudes love pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin
just
spice
as much?
pretty fucking good.
It's okay.
That's their
Or
trend
pumpkin
and they
pie.
took it. We're like beef jerky and whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, they're Starbucks and pumpkin spice.
That's that
their
toxic
thing.
masculinity.
That's what some will call it.
Yeah.
But
What about?
But there's gotta be some kind of truth.
I want to talk about some
Something?
fucking toxic masculinity.
Oh man, here we go.
The fucking UFC card. It felt like watching Rocky IV.
Well,
It felt like watching Apollo Creed died of the fucking Russian. That's what it felt like.
Some-
It
I'm
started
not
with
big
Johnny
on-
Walker.
that was weird.
No, it started with everything. It started with
Well,
fucking.
yeah.
Did you hear the explanation with
and-
that, right? They said, where you at? He's like, I'm in the desert. I'm in the desert. Because Daniel Cromer, you said he was freaking out about it. He went back there and was like, I need to know.
No.
So
No, the
they
worst
said that
part
he was like,
is-
I'm in the desert. Like, and they're like, what? And they're like,
They asked him what round it was.
He asked him what round it was. It's the first round.
well, yeah, but I mean, he was in the
What round
he's-
is it?
Dude, he's trying to fucking fight, dude. He's not.
You
got
gotta
to
know what round
explain
it is,
to
dude.
a doctor he didn't want to hear. But the one that,
It is a
that
big
shut him
moment.
down, the one
It's
that shut him
definitely a big
down was
moment.
they were like, where you at? And he said, I'm in the desert. Let's fight. Let's go. Like he was like, but he did look weird. You seen it? He was just kind of like he paused
He
and didn't
pushed
say
the
nothing
ref.
else. When he
pushed
went
the
back
ref.
in.
He pushed the ref. He said, "What round is it in the first round?" That's
But,
bad. That's
Dude,
bad
those
news.
guys, you know how they are.
I
when
mean, you can
it's
say that,
time,
but like as
you
a
know?
fighter, I'm pretty aware of what the fucking time is.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not.
That's
dude.
your job, dude. You're a
Dude,
fighter.
That is their job.
Some guys tick different though. Some guys are technicians. Some guys are weird warriors. And look at Johnny. Dude, he's
There is
so
something to
freaking
that.
Different.
Yeah, but he's out there faking people out like he's fucking like he's a goofball.
He looked
too.
good.
He's like he like
That
gets hit.
flying knee was looking good.
He
It
gets,
was.
if that's
He's
what got him
until he
taken
gave his
down.
back up,
That's what got him
yeah.
taken down.
Yeah.
He faked the fucking crotch shot and then flying knees and then gets taken.
But
his
he got
back
an
taken.
illegal hit on him too, though.
Oh, that's fair. That's fine.
so how was that not?
Oh,
how
wait.
was that not a disqualification?
That's what we
It
were
said it
talking
was
about.
accidental.
But it's accidental means
It said it was accidental. It's like an oppo. Accidental oppo. They're not going to disqualify.
So they're
him.
going to say Peter Jans is not
They
accidental.
said it was on purpose.
see-
Well, you hear the coaches say, "Yeah, you can knee him." He looked and asked. He said, "Can I knee him?" And they said, "Yeah." and he
that's
knees him in the
true.
head.
That's true.
But
That's
like
true.
in this fight,
But you think it took
It
that
was
into
weird. There's a lot of
consideration?
gray area with all that. I guess because it don't happen as often, and
Yeah.
there could go ways about.
there's so
It's
much
hard to
gray
decide
area.
on someone's accidental. Like that's a
Yeah.
weird word because you don't know
Like
what
John
is.
Jones
and
poking
ain't.
people in the eyes.
Exactly. Like he could be definitive in ways about it, but then sometimes it's like.
But then
man,
Sean O'Malley pokes him in the eyes, and it's
Yeah.
no contest again, which is illegal. If he
I've
did it on
never been
purpose, but-
big on these daytime like Abu Dhabi fights. Like I
Yeah.
never,
I don't
never
like it
make
either.
them. Like I'll wake up late and be like, oh, today's the day.
Yeah, you miss it sometimes. You're like, oh, I can't wait for the fight tonight.
Dude,
and you go
yeah.
look and it's over. And you're
Dude,
like, fuck.
we had Austin and Tyler and all these people coming over one time, and I was like, we were cooking, so excited. I was getting the laptop set up in the living rooms and another TV to watch games on and stuff. And I was like, why ain't the fight coming on? Like, what?
Oh, this sucks.
Why is it saying it's already like this is showing next like 2 weeks away? Fight. What the hell? Then I got on my phone, so I'm scrolling, bitch, and complaining, and I realized the fight already happened, and I'm like, what the? Where have I
fuck?
been? I was like, oh, Abu Dhabi. Every time they fight early, you know, because it's different over there, I
Yeah.
guess. But I don't,
Well, the time zone
dude. This card would look so stacked on paper,
Yeah.
but it.
Yeah.
was a letdown.
And then you got Kamaru Usman and
He
Hamzat
needed to show more,
Shemaev.
man. I mean, he
Yeah,
went
but
there for
Hamzat is a
short note.
short notice. Yeah,
short
Yeah.
notice, and
It was a
Kamzat's
couple days.
Kamzat's tough, you know.
yeah. I don't know how long it was. It wasn't very long.
Yeah, because Volkanovski was 11 days too.
It was
That was
12,
short.
yeah,
12
12
days. Okay.
Yeah, Kamzat's in his prime right now, dude. He's ready. He's
He's
tasting blood, you know.
He's
For
good. He
Kamaru
can
Usman-
strike, too. We
Kamaru
saw
Usman and where he's at and his age, and trying to take a short fight.
Yeah.
He managed well. He didn't get smoked and everything,
Right.
but he
It was
needed,
looking
he
rough in
needed
that
to
first
do
round.
something, man. He needed
Yeah.
more, you know. He needed more if he's, I think, to ever try to get another championship
It just
run.
seems like
Hamzat's
he's a-
takedowns are just so fucking good, dude.
he's just got
They're
that
so
weird
good.
strength.
He's
dude.
so long and he's
Them
fucking
Amish
sick,
guys
too.
with no mustache and beards, they just do different
The
stuff.
Amish guys,
dude.
man, they're crazy.
I know they're not Amish, but they look like it.
I know they're not Amish, but
They ain't got no mustache.
That hair,
no
that hair
beard.
looking crazy on that motherfucker too.
yeah,
I'm
makes him look a
telling you.
little wild, don't it?
6'2", that's a big old boy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
fucking
that's a
big
big
old boy.
dude. Yeah, yeah. It hurt to see Kamaru go down like that because you kind of. I feel like I started to see when the champion falls after a long period of dominance,
You just start seeing that aurora shrinking
every
down around
game,
them.
every
Yeah.
fight after that,
Start
it
noticing.
seems like, okay, this is the fight, but okay, he's still good. He still got it. And he'll barely lose that fight. And then the
Yeah.
next one, he'll lose it, but like a little bit less.
Yeah.
Than,
This is
like,
the aurora just
yeah,
starts
and
shrinking.
it just
the
starts
glow
shrinking,
goes,
and, and
you're
then
like,
he's gone, like Tony Ferguson.
the lights go out in Texas.
Oh man, how about Tony Ferguson supposed to fight Paddy Pimblett?
Dude, there's a lot on line
That's sad.
for him maybe to get one and
That's
go out.
sad.
And if Patty
I
loses,
don't wanna
Patty
see-
has everything to lose.
I don't want to see Tony Ferguson lose that to him though.
No.
Like Paddy Pimblett got
Come on,
fucking
man.
he
Hit
got
us with the,
he just got handed a victory against the guy he lost to.
Tony Ferguson can at least hit us with the, I'm not as good as I once was.
No, he says, I'm still the
Come
best.
on,
And it's like,
please.
dude,
We need it one more time.
I need to be good.
But I'm
once
as
as he ever
once as
was.
I ever was. That's what we need you
I need that,
for
yeah.
this, yeah. For Patty Pimblett. God,
That's
dude.
sad,
I
dude.
kind of liked Patty when it first started, and then I was like, okay, it was just too much.
Well, it's because he got handed that win. He lost that fight.
That's what
he
it
got
was.
fucking murdered. I don't
Yeah.
even pull up the fucking.
Well, they sold
numbers
him
for that
on a
fight.
weird story and kind of built his fame in the UFC and his eyes on him in a weird way. The way they fed him into him.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. I think that's how it was. Like where's Meatball at? Oh, she's getting smoked every fight.
Every
now.
fight, dude.
What's gonna happen to him if that starts happening?
Yeah.
That was all. Okay, y'all made some money off of him. Got some promos. and
Yeah, because they were like packaging them as a team. Like,
You know,
oh, we're
right.
fighting.
People.
They both fought the same card, you know.
Yeah. You know, and people joke about Shawn O'Malley. Well, guess what? He's got a belt right now.
Dude's
He's
balling.
whooping people.
Balling
So
out. That's my dude.
He is.
it wasn't like he was like pacifier fed in a way like
He,
they
he
try to
was
compare him
definitely
and Patty
built,
in
but
ways,
he
you know?
he was definitely built up.
But he come on Contender Series.
But that happens to all
and
the
done
good fighters.
everything.
You know, they all get built up like that to
Yeah,
build a
that's
card.
right.
I mean, it's entertainment, you know, too.
Yeah.
You still have to fight. The fighters still have to fight, but they're still going to build the
Well, he
card to
caught
bring in
good
money
eyes
because
in
that's what it's all
The
about.
Contender Series, he called eyes, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing great things there, but when he come in, and really people just don't like to see people with dyed hair and all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
And
The tattoos on the face,
yeah,
you know,
it's just different for a lot of people.
sugar above
you
the
know?
eyebrow, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I always felt like, you know, Shawn O'Malley was definitely going to be a champion at some point. You know, it just felt that way.
yeah, his counters and his setups and the way he could strike, like during those Contender Series and everything, was awesome.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was- you
Yeah,
knew
he's a
something's a little
striker,
different. He
yeah.
just ain't a fighter, banger. He's got his own little.
It's like
technical
he playing
technician
chess.
way.
He's a
out there.
technician, yeah.
He playing chess
dude.
versus checkers.
I think you saw a technician when you saw Alexander Volkov against Taito Avasa.
Yeah,
He lit him
Oh, it
up,
was ugly.
son.
yeah.
Tattoo of us looked bad.
And you thought Taito Avasa was like the younger guy, you know, who's got the heavy hands, who can come in and kind of like just brawl his way through. And it kind of felt like he was kind of gaining some traction there, you know, getting to where he was fighting Cyril Gahn and,
Yeah,
you know, beat Derek Lewis.
smoking, dude. Yeah,
And
Derek
then,
Lewis.
yeah,
That's
and
our
it was
guy,
like
man.
had a hot moment where he was gaining some traction, and then he came across maybe it was Cyril Gahn. After that fight, it seems like
After the Tattoo of us Strogan fight.
yeah, it seemed like after that, it kind of stone cold Taito Avasa's career, and he started going the other way. To where Alexander Volkov
Yeah.
is like what 38 and just like pieces him up.
It was horrible.
He's like what 8
Yeah.
years older than him or something like that. It's like
Yeah,
dang.
for the whole fight too.
He's
Yeah.
got to kind of evolve in a way. Derek Lewis had to change a lot of things and have some go his way. I mean, Derek Lewis had some go his way from the big hits, you know,
Yeah.
that smoke people, and that's what he
Dude,
does.
the flying knee.
But if he
came out
don't
with.
do some help on cardio and learn a couple things and learn to endure, that's it for you,
Yeah, it
dude.
might
I mean,
be.
you can be
Yeah.
a slugger, dude. He's got knockout power. We've seen it,
Everybody
and
can
he's
slug. Everybody can
tough,
hit hard in the UFC.
but he's got to change some things if he wants to continue being a slugger.
Yeah.
You got to build up a little bit around it, you know. And Derek Lewis went back and changed a few things, and he revived from. It was like we
He lost
watched
a lot
him
of
going
weight,
down the
too.
hill.
yeah, he did.
He lost a lot of
He
weight.
slimmed up.
And then he helped himself in a lot of ways, and he's got a second little gasp air in UFC, I guess you could say.
Does it make you guys sad to know that like the Chuck Liddell type fighter is kind of gone now? Like, I mean, Taito Avasa is kind of like that, but like a heavyweight.
Don't disrespect
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the
it's
modern
different,
version, that
though.
just shows you that like
It's
okay, give me the
strong.
modern day Chuck Liddell then. I mean, I'm not saying that Taito Avasa is the modern day
Um,
Chuck Liddell, but like I'm trying to say that like the brawling style is kind of getting beat by, you know,
You
the
have to be
technicians.
too well rounded now.
like you
you
can't
gotta
just
have
be
all
a brawler.
5 areas. You gotta have all 5
Yeah.
areas.
You know, Stephen Thompson
decent.
is one of the best
Sean
strikers.
Strickland is kind of that.
That's true. I like
He's a
that.
very
I like
boxing
that.
style.
Yeah.
He's not well rounded at all.
Not at all.
He's a
yeah.
striker.
yeah,
He's a fucking boxer.
that's a good way. to
You
put
look at
that.
Robert Whitaker is kind of that karate style, just like
He's
Chuck
a good
Liddell
wrestler
was.
too.
But he is a good wrestler.
Yeah.
But so was Chuck Liddell, dude.
He's a
His
great
ground
guy.
and pound game was
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
It was.
So it's hard to act like Chuck Liddell wasn't a well-rounded guy.
Yeah, but he was more of the brawling style. I feel
I
like.
mean, that's fine. But
Yeah, but that was UFC back then. That's guys were.
Yeah,
he
it's
was
definitely
still
evolved.
well-rounded. He was strong as fuck. He
Yeah.
could grab you and
yeah,
throw
he was
your
a
ass in
great
the fucking head.
all-time, good fighter.
I mean, they were back then. They were like, "We'll pay you $2,500 to come fight in a small arena with nothing." Days. I
Yeah.
mean, they're pioneers. You know how pioneer days are. It was just different. Now it's just like everything in the world. It evolves and grows, and then people max it out in ways. People find weaknesses and ways to win and get their guys in, and it's just evolved to the sport. It's the most deadliest combat sport like there is. Like UFC has literally some of the best guys in the
You sporting
world.
your sporting your proper 12 today?
I got
You
that.
drink that
Who
shit?
the fuck is that guy?
You drink that shit?
Huh?
You drink that shit?
Nah.
No, it tastes like shit.
No, I haven't never got it.
It's not good.
Crystal's sister was at work. She gets like all the promos from all the
That's
liquor
Dee
companies
Snider,
coming
right?
in, and she had one.
Dee
And I was
Snider.
like,
Yeah,
give me
Crystal's
one of them
sister?
shirts. No, I was like, give me one of the proper 12 shirts. She's like, do you want some of that too? I was like, I mean, you can give me some shirt.
You
I
want
was
some
like,
of that
"But
shit?
That's Conor McGregor stuff. I was like, give me one of them shirts. It's Conor McGregor's, you know.
That's good shirt.
I've
That's
had
good
it
shirt.
once, but was it? I can't remember what it tastes like. I remember
It
not
tastes
being
like shit. It
great.
tastes like
Yeah.
shit. You look good though, man. You lost weight.
I did. I got to at work. I checked myself. I was 249.
Okay.
And I thought I've never been anywhere remotely close to that. And I've been bigger, especially over the last few years, more than anything. Like when I met Crystal,
you be grilling out all the fucking time.
well, when I
drinking
met
beers.
Crystal, I was 200. You know, but I was working out in the heat, younger.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Life comes at you.
you
You're
know,
happy.
I was drinking, partying. Like now, I'm drinking like dad drinking. Like
Yeah,
I'm
like-
about to put down 18 beers and grill this food that day,
Oh,
boy.
that's good. That's
I
the
know.
fun
You
shit.
know,
That's
it's
fun
like
shit.
day.
cutting
It's a
some
great
grass.
day.
We get some yard work
Yeah.
done. Just got a few with me. Now we about to get food.
Take a
prepped,
shower,
get
drink a
couple
beer.
more.
Oh man.
Yep, and
Gotta be
then
done.
we really get
Shower
going.
beer.
But I was at 249. I was like, I just felt so bad. I was like, dude, I've got to stop. So I just eat breakfast at work now, and I cut out lunches, and then I cut my temptations down slightly, and then I got back down to 228 or something like that,
Oh, fuck
230.
yeah, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
without
What
doing minimalist of just,
Yeah, that's
just
right.
cutting back on
Hey.
smaller temptations and not, you know,
You
where
can't
I work.
Rome wasn't built in a day, man. You can't
Where I
cut
work,
all the bad shit out
yeah,
at
dude, they got
once.
food at work. They got restaurants in there and stuff. So they got a Chick-fil-A, a Subway, and then they got the cafeteria. And they take 3 breaks a day. We take 3 breaks a day just to, and it's like, dude, I was like, I can't do that.
Just smell the
I hate
fucking chicken on
Chick-fil-A.
it. Really?
You hate Chick-fil-A?
Every day, eat it. If that's all you got,
Oh,
because the
yeah.
cafeteria is garbage now. Because they, you know, back when Michelle Obama done the whole like no fat
Yeah.
thing, they took out like it was
Oh,
all
yeah,
diet
fucking good
drinks for
shit.
years. But now they don't fry food. They don't do nothing, dude. It makes me so mad. I was like, man, a grown working man wants to come eat lunch. We don't want no chickpea, pecan, kale, fried.
I want a fucking chicken sandwich and a motherfucking
God
French
dang.
fries.
Yeah, what is this? We're like, what is this? And it's like, oh, they got spaghetti today. And you go over there and it's zucchini noodles with a all vegetarian pasta sauce with no salt. And it's like, I don't want shit from here. Like, where the garlic bread? Where the garlic
I'm
knots
Uber
at?
Eats. I'm Uber Eats some
So
shit. Order some
fucking
pizza.
you
garlic
pizza
knots
in.
You
at.
just tuck your pride and go over to Chick-fil-A and fucking get your,
Get
you
you
know,
your
your
fucking
spicy-
Lord's chicken.
spicy chicken sandwich, you know?
Deluxe.
The
pepper
yeah,
jack.
the lower calories.
I just quit eating lunch, but like breakfast, now I go, like I'll go over to Chick-fil-A and get like a breakfast burrito and the hash brown. It's cheap, like cheaper than what the
The
cafeteria
fucking
is.
breakfast bowls though. That's where it's at. It's
That-
your-
I love. The
I had one
breakfast
Friday.
bowls,
I switched it up.
The
instead of
burritos
burrito.
too.
It's better
though.
than a burrito.
Well, they
The burritos are
accidentally-
good.
Yeah, it's big, it's filling, and like I said, there's some hot sauce in that bad boy.
The jalapeno.
That's that's something you eat this good.
That's shit good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, shout out Chick-fil-A.
no, I do need to get.
And we really giving a promo for Chick-fil-A
Well,
right
not
now.
a sponsor.
So
Not a
good.
sponsor. Could be.
Could be. Could be. It's gonna cost you though.
Yes,
Yep.
it'll cost you. $25.
hate the gays and don't sell chicken on Sundays. You know,
Right.
Hey, bars. Damn, you got some bars on a motherfucker.
Hate the gays and don't sell chicken on Sundays. Damn.
Yeah, that's like that.
Yeah.
That's like that.
Your kids watch horror movies?
Nova's the one.
What's she like?
Dude, everything. She's like
Yeah.
she's a fucking nut, dude. She is she's spooky dookie, bro.
Spooky dookie.
Spooky dookie is what we say around there.
Yeah.
She's all for it. Like I don't really watch that many scary movies. Just I don't know. I do very rarely, honestly. Crystal does. She loves them. Like the other night, she was watching one. She's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "In here." She's like, "You can't leave me." I was like, "I'm just on my phone." She's like,
Yeah.
"Well, be on your phone in here." 'Cause
Yeah,
I forgot-
right.
I don't even know what she was watching. It's like I don't
What's
know.
the age? Like I've been kind of thinking about that lately. Like,
But
what's
Nova
the
was
age for
watching
your kids?
stuff. Well, she
Because
watches
what
like.
is she watching?
Well, I mean, she watches some. She don't watch like fucking scary freaking
Michael Myers.
like super. Yeah, like no craziness like that. But she'll watch like she just likes all spooky stuff, like even kid age stuff.
Like some
like,
Goosebumps. Some,
yeah, stuff like that and all. But like even when we watch movies, like I mean, I ain't gonna let her sit there and watch Saw or nothing.
Why
not?
You know,
Don't want to do it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
There was a movie
the
called
scar?
Darkness Falls.
Oh, I know.
Dude, that shit's scary.
When
as hell.
me and Chris was watching it, and Lisa was like, "If y'all can't handle it," we was like, "Sure, we can handle it." So we was laying on pillows on the floor while they were on the couches.
When
And
was
I remember
this?
just closing my eyes, and Chris would be like, "Don't close your eyes." And I
I
look
thought
over
you
at
said
Chris.
Crystal.
No, Chris.
Oh,
we
oh,
were
you and
little.
Crystal was laying on pillows watching them.
No,
Dark
we were
Falls?
little, and I look over at Chris, and I'd be like, "Don't close your fucking
Christopher.
eyes," you know?
You a little pussy.
Yeah. So I remember going
Shout out
home.
Chris Harris, little pussy.
I remember going home,
it's
and I
not
was
bad,
like
yeah.
maybe 12, and I was scared to death.
You
Dude, that shit scared the shit out of me
I
too.
slept in my mom in his room on the
Oh,
floor.
your mom in there. Damn.
I was like, "Hey, can I sleep in here on the floor?" Jimmy was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, boy?" I
Get the
was
fuck
like,
out of here, kid.
Dude, I'll bet Christopher did too. I don't know if he'll. I think he did. But after that, I was,
Christopher might admit it.
but see, I used to have to
Yeah.
leave Chris's and go to my house in the
Yeah.
dark at
Oh,
night.
I know. That's a long walk in the dark.
Boy, I hit in the road. I see the mailbox. I hit down the hill. And I
It's
get on the
dark
porch.
down there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sketchy, dude.
And a street light. And a street light.
No,
I don't think
porch
so.
lights. That's it.
Yeah, porch light.
Porch
But they
light.
ain't on sometimes,
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
When you tell Lisa and them by, they locking the door behind you, and you look, and there ain't nothing.
Lights off. You're like,
In the yards, you never know what you'll trip over, so it's better just to get to the road and run your
Yeah.
40-yard
Oh,
dash.
you might hit that tree root through the
Yeah.
yards.
You might have to run it. You remember Tyler LL? Well, Ginger.
Yeah.
So we was playing. You remember we used to play Jason in the backyard. Put the mask
Oh,
on. We played
dude, I
hide and
remember
seek with
this.
a tag. So me and Tyler are playing it one night, and it's like we got like 4 or 5 people hiding, and I found Tyler's bitch ass, and I'm chasing him, and we had that dog running in the backyard,
I
and,
didn't
he was
see
fast,
It got him.
and Tyler was fast as fuck, but he was short, so he's running, and he's looking back at me laughing, and the fucking shit beams him right across the fucking eyeball,
dude.
and he just it clips him, bing, and
Legs
I'm
come
like,
up.
bah, bah, bah. I started smashing. He's like, stop, it hurts.
God, get
He's fucking bleeding from the
flipped by a
face.
fucking dog runner.
He's
Dude,
fast.
kids don't do that, do they?
No.
Like, all my nieces and nephews come over, right? Like, we're
All
grilling
I
out.
want to do is play Fortnite.
Family come over and
watch TikTok.
dude, that's it. They'll be in my living room like, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my kitchen, dude.
Right?
And they're covered in makeup and stuff. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then the boys are sitting there cussing at Fortnite, drinking Prime. And I'm like, you guys are
Oh my
losers.
God.
Dude. You need to be playing Chinese tag outside right now.
Yeah.
Or like fighting or
Go play
something.
a fucking football game in the back.
Yeah,
Just
when
go
I-
out there and start fighting, dude. Like,
Whenever
do
I was 9, I was
something
trying
cool.
to get in the dark with another little girl. That's what I was trying to do. At 10 years
Yeah, in
old,
the
man. What the
dark.
fuck?
These
Damn.
kids now,
I'm
man.
trying to
they
play hide and
just,
seek with other little girls our age. Who's up to no good, man? What the fuck?
that's how like the kids will be like, I'm bored. And it's like, oh, I got something you can do. Like my dad's telling me, you can go
Hey,
here and start
okay,
going and
start
moving all
fucking-
this shit.
Start shoveling shit out the dog pen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fuck,
it.
I've done that before.
Or I tell them like,
That's
what about them
that's a bad
bicycles I
job.
bought? You know, he's like, They get it where they don't want to hear it, and they're like, okay, I'll just go back in here and act like I'm bored more. And it's like, dude, you got everything.
I know.
All
Go
I do is eat
outside,
not
dude.
anymore and watch TikTok.
It's
Go do
summertime. Like I try to
something.
make them in summertime. Get all you can outside.
Get him a sprinkler and put it on the trampoline.
Yeah, dude. Like
It's
go,
a good times.
go do all this stuff. Like, cause winter comes, you're stuck in here.
That's what
You
them
are,
poor,
yeah.
That's
Got
what them
no
poor
choice,
families used
you
to do,
know?
man. They used to get the trampoline. They put the sprinkler where it's facing the trampoline,
Shoot,
and you be doing
yeah.
tricks.
Shit,
under
that shit was fun though.
It was.
Shoot,
I put the sprinkler
You
under the
fucking tearing
trampoline.
ACL on that bitch now.
So, yeah, you really poor. You go hook up the neighbor's water and burn it to your
Yeah.
house. You know?
What a bill?
Get your mama's
150.
Dawn dish soap out there. Get on the trampoline.
It's cheaper to buy about 4 water hoses and hook them all
Yeah.
together than it is to buy some damn water.
Yeah, that was the days, man.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's a different. We have different times, but honestly, look at us. If you would have gave us Nintendo
And
Switches,
here we are sitting in the house on the
phones
computer
with
doing a
internet and
podcast.
all. I mean, I remember being 12, like trying to record a cool song or a cool
On the
theme
radio.
on a radio
Yeah.
for my stuff. Fuck. And using like T9
My song's
text.
on. My song's on. Shh.
I mean, I knew everything about a flip phone. I done went through everything. I was that bored. Now kids just got
It was
everything,
fucking-
and
it
I
was
can't blame
Creed.
them because I'm guilty. I'll sit on my phone all day.
He was. I'm
There's
here
nothing you
without
can't
you,
do.
baby.
What songs was big in that time?
No, I come over at Shawn's one time and I had that Pharrell song, that Superstar. If you are
what you say you
Wow.
are.
He loved that song. I was on your MySpace too.
Yeah, and that's when it was at
Wow.
the time.
It's the
Pharrell
Sugar
Williams.
Show. That's
Because
Sugar
I
Show
like
on
that.
Valley has that
Come
song.
out. You know, that was it. I was
Pharrell
like,
Williams.
and Shawn was like,
Damn.
turn that shit
He's
off.
a hater. He's a hating that song.
But then I was also, I had like Spider Pig,
got
like the
Party
Homer
Rock in that
Simpsons. I had the
motherfucker.
Simpsons,
Damn,
like
I'm a
Spider
hater,
Pig,
man.
Spider Pig does whatever is right. You
That's what
know,
he does, yeah.
yeah.
He's walking across the fucking.
I remember
Hey, Michael
Shawn when
Scott.
that was like,
This is a strong
turn
motherfucker
this
to hold a pig up to
shit
the ceiling.
off.
A pig, a heavy.
Oh
ass
yeah,
bitch.
Spider Pig was
He's holding across the ceiling. He's leaving the fucking tracks.
yeah. I was like, turn that shit off.
Yeah, because he kept going.
That's a pretty
off.
cool song
We
too.
were playing Probably Kane and Lynch at that time.
Kane and Lynch.
Dude, me and you hit
Shotgun
that.
and
Damn, we were OGs,
Shotgun and
man.
mugs.
Dang, man, you gonna bring that fucking lunchbox over here?
Huh?
You gonna
Them
bring that lunchbox?
bums.
Dude, bad or good, man. I'll take my ugly kids
I
and my
do
pretty
too.
ones, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Me too.
Rock
man.
up.
I got 2 ugly
That's
ones right
sad,
now with the
man.
Patriots
Man.
and the Gamecocks.
Yeah,
I thought I had at least one pretty one, but we lost to the Jets. So
Ooh.
that was alright. That's what it is.
Don't worry, we lost. Our ugly
Heavy's
ones.
bitch ass talking about. Oh, don't feel bad. I know how it feels. Motherfucker, what's
Yeah,
up?
you're a Cowboys fan. I know.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Every year's all
Don't-
year until
Don't
you
give me your
realize it's not.
sympathy with your shitty team, your shitty quarterback, your fucking shitty coaching staff. Don't give me nothing.
What's gonna be funny is when Cowboys beat the now Eagles and Heavy starts talking that shit to him again. He's
They'll
like,
beat them once. They'll beat them
motherfucker.
once. We'll go 1-1.
Maybe.
I got the Eagles going 13-4.
I forget. I think I got them going 12-5.
I had them losing to the
I
Dolphins.
tell you what.
but beating the Jets.
I had them going 5-1 and losing to the Jets though.
Yeah, that's because of Aaron Rodgers. That's a lucky fucking.
Dude, this sounds
If you
like
would have changed it, you
weird-
would have changed it to them beating the Jets.
a weird comparison. I almost make like the Cowboys like the Browns because the Cowboys are a tier or two above this, but they have the most talent all the time. Top paid players at a few positions, Pro Bowlers out the ass, never get it done. The Browns are on a lower tier
They're
with
the same
less
shit. They're the
wins,
Same shit.
tons of first round picks. I mean, all pro guys. They got good teams. They have the money for some reason, and they load up on guys, and they're freaking stacked. And it's like, what are y'all doing? How can you not win?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they've done it for years. I mean, they've literally done it for years. They'll be loaded. Like, the Cowboys were loaded. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, they had, like, Stephon Gilmore as their second cornerback.
I know.
He wasn't written off. He's freaking good. And you
Yeah,
had
Diggs getting hurt definitely hurts.
Ferris. I mean, you still got Michael Parsons, DeMarc Lawrence. You know, you got guys. You
Stephon
got
Gilmore definitely ain't what he was, but
That's
he's
right.
still solid.
still play, dude.
He's still good.
Still
Yeah.
play.
You think it was just the system with Belichick that made him that good?
No,
Nah,
no,
he was
no.
good
He was
there
good in
before,
Buffalo.
no.
He was good in
He was
Carolina.
good.
I don't know what
Nah.
knocked him down. I think it's just
That's
trade
age.
value
He-
market.
He did have an injury too. He did get
Well, I
hurt.
think it's
Yeah.
just market,
He had
too.
the
Carolina.
injury, and then he went to
Carolina.
Carolina, and it
He
just
got
like,
an injury at Carolina.
He didn't
too.
play too
and then
bad.
he
but
went
got
to the
injured at
Colts. And
Carolina.
it just he was getting older too. I mean, how old is Stephon Gilmore?
Well,
He's in his 30s.
corners
30.
are like that, dude. Corners get written
Yeah.
off hard. Like, look at Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah,
written
right.
off. They go, oh, we can sell high and buy
Imagine
low.
if they had him.
Sell
Miami.
low, buy high kind of things that happens.
He's 33.
If Miami had Jalen Ramsey, I mean, that would help that defense out tremendously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
They
I mean,
got to.
I mean, teams
Got
got to keep
to.
up with them, and he's going to help.
Well, they already
not
got
let
one
them
All-Pro
keep up.
corner. I mean, he might be not having the
Xavier
best
Howard?
year, but
Yeah,
Jalen
Xavier
Ramsey,
Howard.
he ain't got to be. He could be number 1 or 2 on that
Yeah,
team
that's right.
you got another guy over there. So, you know, you got something. So.
Whatever happened to Byron Jones? Remember, he was with
the Cowboys?
Cowboys,
Never
they
had
went
any
to Miami.
interceptions.
I
he
haven't
went
heard
there.
of. Yeah,
Uh,
I haven't heard
has
about
the
him.
world record long jump
Yeah,
out of UConn.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Melifobi or whatever his name was, played for Oakland. That tall safety was always on Madden, like a 70 overall, had 94 speed, 99 jumping or something.
Yeah.
He played at UConn too. They had guys that was jumping out the
Oh,
ceilings. But
Track stars.
back to him, I think in Miami they said he had like a knee injury and he was trying to play through it, and he like bashed Miami over it. Was like, y'all are going. I have permanent damage now because y'all are pushing me through.
Yeah.
And I'll never be the same. And they were like, you just got written out of the league, dog. Like, you can't talk like that, you know,
Yeah.
if you're not playing well.
Because
And
I
and
haven't
he's
heard
gone.
from him since.
That's what it was. I think he had something bad in his knee, like,
He
or his
got a
back
nice
or knee.
contract too.
He had like back or knee or something, and like he was hurt, and he apparently blamed it on them, whatever it was.
Damn.
And but I don't think he was that. I mean, he sold himself good to get that contract. He had no picks in the Cowboys, like, but he had the
I
speed.
know.
He could shut
But
down.
he would
he
lock
knocked down
down
some
he-
passes.
He locked down guys and had some great contested, deflections.
He did. And I think he was a good player, and he got his contract. But that's also relates back to like what I said. The Cowboys are stacked and loaded, and guys shine in ways. And like, why would they pay DeMarcus Lawrence the money he got? I don't think he was ever.
You know what's
that guy.
funny?
You
Is
know,
that Ezekiel Elliott never topped what DeMarco Murray did at the Cowboys.
can't say
He got close.
did. He
He
might
got
have had
close
that
for a couple
one year
years.
was a little good and all,
But he never did anything better than that 1,500 yard, whatever that season was that
It was a good
DeMarco
season.
Murray
Yeah.
had.
Was that, what, 2012?
No,
2013?
It might have been
14.
13, 14, yeah.
Well, I
Might
mean,
have
he's
been
played
14.
good for New England right now. He's had some runs, like that one big one called back, but he has more than what we offered. I don't think New England's doing anything. Even Ron Stevenson can't get nothing done. I don't think he's top 60 yards this year.
No.
You know, everybody was
Sad.
big on him, and I think
he's the
a
best
good
player on the team.
He is a good player.
If it was
you
in
can't
like
let
a
his stats
Kansas
fool
City
him.
offense, I think
Yeah.
it would
You
work
can't let
so
his
much
stats
better.
fool him.
was
That guy's
2014.
good.
Yeah.
You can't let stats.
Yeah, I think
It
the
just
same thing,
happens.
yeah.
Sometimes you get in
2014,
systems.
Damn, he had 1,800 yards,
Yeah,
4.7
that's what it
a
was,
What was it,
yeah.
like 16 touchdowns? or
Zeke never
something?
taught
13 touchdowns,
13.
4.7 a
And it's
carry.
What's
like,
his receiving?
dude, why
Did it show
would
his
you?
receiving?
You had a system that was working. Why are you moving on
let's
from
see.
DeMarco Murray in the draft? That was a
He
bad
had- he
decision.
That's what they do.
416 receiving yards.
Yes, they
and
That's good that
0
year.
touchdowns. That's solid, yeah.
But that's great. You know.
What about the Christian McCaffrey? I mean, we don't talk about the Christian McCaffrey fucking 1,000.
Dude, I love it because they're saying that running backs are burying themselves, and then that guy's striving.
Chris McCaffrey is insane.
He's like the only running back I feel
Sure, he
like
gets
deserves to get
injured
paid.
and beat up. Guys
Yeah.
do, man. In today's league, it's so fast and tough. We talk about this in
Austin
our chat,
Eckler
you
deserves
know?
to get paid
Okay, that's fair.
for what he's done.
Dude, yeah.
It
They
might
ain't gonna
be-
pay him.
Oh no, they
They're going
won't.
to.
The Chargers are notorious for not paying people. Them, like Cincinnati.
Well, they got two of the top 10 paid wideouts. And they just paid Justin Herbert.
Oh, I know.
So you're about to usually. I mean, you're going to lose your defense.
They did pay Eckler though. They did get a
Did
deal
they?
done. I think it's a short term deal, but
2
they did.
years,
I think
something?
something. Yeah. Because there was a while where, remember in the offseason where they were talking about moving him or something.
Yeah.
Because he was like he was in the trade discussions there for a little bit,
Really?
and I think they upped his contract.
They've got
that was
some-
like last year, wasn't it?
They've
Yeah.
got some things, dude. And I don't know if I want to blame the Chargers or if
It's
I
the
want to
head
blame
coaching
Justin
staff.
Herbert,
It's the head
dude.
coaching staff.
But Herbert does the same thing. You got to
Brandon
hold him
Staley.
accountable still sometimes.
Staley.
But
Staley.
Herbert's still
can't
like
protect him forever,
He's a
though.
top like 5 fantasy player, like quarterback right now. I mean, and he's already had a bye
But it's
too.
fantasy.
But he was. I mean, he don't have Mike Williams on, but he still has Keenan Allen, All-Pro guy, who's still doing great.
It's for one, it's the defenses.
But he
and
gets put
it's
in
the
tou-
defense.
Dude, he gets put in really tough fourth quarter. You can't win all of them. You can't always get 2 minutes down the clock, no timeouts, and win them all. You just don't. But he hasn't won in. He's been put in some of those situations, but it's really unfair against him to be put like that all the time and expect your guy to really come out prevailing
I think
every
it's
time.
there's some bad head coaching decisions going on, and the defense is weak.
But I don't
I
think.
think there's something to be
And
said
Herbert,
too.
there's nothing wrong with Herbert. If you watch him as an NFL passer, he is elite.
I wish we could
I
look
think-
up his numbers on like
Anybody
fourth quarter
who's
drives to
critis-
win it. I think his is like 20% or
I think there's
18%.
something to be
It's
said
bad.
too about the head coaching
But
staff too, where
it's
the way
tough.
they kind of like they'll be like forcing the ball on the field so much and they'll go for it on fourth down, like they're constantly
Yeah.
trying to score.
Yeah.
Your defense is going to give up points. You're playing like that because you're playing so fast.
Yeah.
Your defense is giving less time to rest.
Yeah.
You're not slowing the game down
I just
like
think
a
that he makes
traditional guy.
terrible decisions.
He does at the
Come on, Brandon
end.
Staley.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
sometimes you just need it's
Yeah,
an NFL
at the
game. Take the
end.
fucking points,
Yeah,
Take-
that's
and
what
you
I'm saying.
won't be
Yeah.
in the game for Herbert to have to drive down the field.
It goes on. That's what I'm saying. You got to hold Herbert accountable in some ways because they put so much on him. You're counting him to be elite, and the weapons he have, great.
I mean, him and Keenan Allen are lighting it up. I mean, Keenan Allen's
No
a top
doubt,
5
dude,
receiver.
they will.
Herbert's a top 5
His
quarterback
route running is.
Yeah, still got it.
It's fucking good.
But you want to see
Unfortunately, they lost
Herbert.
Mike
You want to see
Williams.
Herbert find a way to pull some of these out, and
Yeah.
and at the end of the game, be the one jumping and hoorahing.
And I think
But
he
it's
will.
tough on him,
Him
but-
and Kellen Moore. I mean,
But that's
You
the way
see
it goes,
what
dude.
happened
It can
to
just
the
switch in the fourth
Cowboys.
quarter. You either get that catch, you set up the field goal, or you score, or you throw the pick. You know, and
it happens.
he's had a lot roll bad on his way. So you got to hold him accountable. But then again, like you said, it's a lot of upstairs things too.
Yeah, it does.
I had to split it with him.
It reminds me of. I mean, a lot of
Still great though.
what-
I'm not saying he's
a
not
lot
great,
of what
but
Rivers had when he had all them weapons.
Same
They
thing.
don't have the same weapons.
that
He don't
was
have Ladainian
surprising.
Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, and Vincent Jackson, but he's got weapons.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And but for some reason, Rivers and Schottenheimer they just couldn't pull it out at the end.
That's what it. Yes, it's some
You
same
know?
thing, man.
And the Chargers they're unwilling to pay a lot of people.
Yeah,
And the coaching staff just sucks.
yeah.
Not the coaching
Well-
staff, but the head coach. I
well-
think Kellen Moore is one of the best offensive minds in
Well,
football.
they've recently paid guys now. I mean, you got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on the same team for the last 2-3 years. Something that seems unreal.
Last two.
yeah.
And you got Derwin James, and then you still got Asante Samuel Jr. You traded J.C. Jackson, it didn't work out. I get it. So you got players,
Yeah.
but then you got Mike Williams, who's $20 million a year. Keenan Allen's $20 million a year.
What has Mike Williams done?
When he plays, he's
shit.
there, but he's just always hurt and gone.
Yeah, when he plays, he's like Gabe Davis. He's there
It's there or
sometimes,
not.
and then he's not there.
But that's a number 2 guy.
he is a
But
number two
what's
guy,
inconsistent?
yeah.
Sometimes
It is.
Keenan Allen's kind of banged up, and then Mike Will might be the guy, but then Mike Will's out. But if you got them both on the field for Justin Herbert with Eckler, that's dangerous. That sounds so dangerous. But, dude, it's just never
I think
right.
that would be a great place for Brock Bowers.
You really have to have your chemistry rolling in the NFL.
Fuck
You got to have all your pieces. I mean, you see San Fran, when they lost a couple things, it just went all to hell. And it happens every week, dude.
Or Kyle Pitts get traded there before the trade deadline. I mean, they're not really
nice.
using him like they should.
They're not
going to trade him.
Weeks. He had, 11 targets 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's been doing better.
But
Kyle Pitts
he had
has.
4 last week. He had a touchdown. But
Well, I think they read the message and realized we're not going for gold this year. We're trying to be
They're
productive.
still in the division race, though.
They always will be.
I mean,
you think Atlanta's going to go to the playoffs and beat some top tier guys?
But it doesn't matter. If they can make it to the playoffs, they're there.
Sure. I don't count nobody
The
out.
Giants, we
Anything
didn't think
happens.
they were
And 9
going to
and
do
7.
shit, and then they pulled it out. Beating
No, I
Aaron
get
Rodgers,
it.
the Cowboys, and Brady.
And 9 and 7.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they had Eli Manning, not Desmond Ritter.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
And Drake London is just Drake London. I mean, he's good, but he ain't no all-time Pro Bowler. He ain't no All-Pro. He ain't no 10-year vet.
If you throw Drake London on a team
You know.
with Lamar Jackson, I mean,
Kyle Pitts was great in college. We see a lot of times with guys like we want him to be great and get 1,200 yards a year, but is Kyle Pitts really that guy? I mean, it was college good, but we haven't seen it yet.
take Drake London and put him on any team that needs a receiver like right now.
Sure, he'd
You
do great.
need Drake
Do
London
great.
with a like a strong arm quarterback. Like I think Drake London would work really well with like a Josh Allen.
Sure.
A guy who can you need with that physical frame. You need like Mike Evans.
He's built.
has Baker Mayfield,
Fuck-
who is a gunslinger.
fuck it.
They're
Put-
all in the same.
You need a
Mike
gunslinger.
Evans,
Put him with
Mike
Geno
Williams,
Smith.
Drake London. That's the same body type. And
He would do okay there.
Yeah.
Put Drake
Yeah.
London with Geno Smith.
He would
Put
do-
him with
yeah, he would do
Lamar
good
or
there.
Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts, Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes. You put Drake London on the Chiefs.
Oh,
You see
that's
it.
a
That'd be his guy.
good receiver.
He's gonna
though.
fucking
8
ball
catches
out.
a game. You
Yeah,
know,
that
8
goes for
catches.
Olave and Garrett Wilson, those guys too. I think if you put
Yeah,
them
but
on
that's
the
fine.
Chiefs,
But
yeah.
if we're gonna put
Drake London, you got to think
that
about.
level.
You got to think. I mean, he's built and plays like you just said, like a Mike Williams, a Mike Evans. They're that bigger, taller. They're not burner speed. They're 6'4" kind of guys.
Yeah.
They can fight for the ball, get
Dez
hands
Bryant
up.
style,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
comp.
That's
You
right.
know, they're that kind of size and all.
Mike Evans,
like
yeah.
Garrett Wilson, Olave is that more slimmer.
Yeah.
Like Devontae Adams, not Devontae
Smith.
Smith, yeah.
You know how that
That's
is.
the
Oh,
Slim
Gibbs,
Reaper. Boy, Slim Reaper.
But
180 pounds.
but no, I mean,
small as
dude,
fuck.
yeah, Drake's good. But think about it, he's
Yeah, he's
Two
good.
to
He's
out
a-
of
that
Yeah.
offense has got a bright future if they stay together. Get
if
the
they
right
can get a
QB piece.
quarterback, yeah.
Get an
But
offensive.
Ritter has
get a
to
couple
play
offensive
a
line
little
guys.
better.
Well, Atlanta's got a couple good offensive linemen that's come out of nowhere. Like what's the ain't it a tackle or guards like basically like one of the best PFFs like NFL.
I'm sure it may be.
They're 90 something on Madden or something. It's like, who is this guy? But
Who you talking
apparently he's like Atlanta's offensive line's got like somebody, like
Oh, really?
somebody
Yeah,
that's
I
like
don't know.
killing
I could
it.
see him having a pretty solid offensive line, but I
What's
don't
that
know
guy's
the
name?
I don't know the offensive line for Atlanta.
But I mean,
like
they got
that.
a lot of work. Dude. They got pieces. They got Jesse Bates has been killing it.
Yeah,
They still got
Jesse Bates is
what's the D tackle?
Yeah, J.C. Bates has been fucking great
He
for
come
them.
from.
They couldn't
Houston.
pay him in-
No, in Houston.
Cincinnati.
What's the D tackle for Atlanta? That kills it.
They had Grady Jarrett there for a while.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
left.
but he's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So I don't even know if he's there.
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't know if he's still there.
We can pull up the fucking.
Grady
depth
Jarrett's
chart.
from Clemson, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck them motherfuckers too. And Brock Bowers.
No doubt. Dude,
Brock
they were pumping out
Bowers.
some guys for a little bit. Some paid off, some didn't. I mean, they've always had great receivers. You know what they
Yeah.
put out.
I just want to see I really love the tight end position, so I want to see guys like Kyle Pitts and
Me
Brock
too.
Bowers shine
Dude, that's
because the tight end position is just so underwhelming in
They
NFL.
still got Grady Jarrett
yeah,
they?
that's it. Yeah,
and
that's
Calais
it.
Campbell.
Yeah, he
Oh,
come there.
they did.
He
get
got his
Calais
100th
Campbell.
sack,
God.
100th career sack.
Fucking
yeah.
Bud Dupree.
You can draft Calais
AJ
Campbell
Terrell.
and head coach 09 in the draft.
I know.
Jeff Okuda, Jesse Bates.
He's still fucking here.
He blocked, I think, 3 or 4 kicks in Baltimore. He won us the
Yeah.
game with a block kick.
He got drafted by Arizona, right?
Yep.
And
Started
then
Arizona.
went to No, it was somewhere between
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Yep, Jacksonville.
That's when Jacksonville was nasty
That's when
that
they had
year.
Blake
AJ
Bortles.
Bouye. That's
Miles
when they drafted.
Jack.
Miles
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
what was that
Telvin
linebacker?
Coleman.
Something Smith.
Telvin Smith.
Telvin
That's
Smith.
Swift.
That dude was a baller.
Where'd he go?
Yeah,
He
dude, it's
retired
crazy. Yeah.
at 30 because it kind of pulling the Keekly,
Yeah,
Patrick
yeah,
Willis
yeah.
thing.
He's going through it.
He was just too many tackles in the hole, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
It
You're
gets
hitting
you.
guys like fucking Adrian Peterson and guys like that.
Fuck,
God,
dude.
what
The
the
A
fuck
gap.
You
You
think?
gotta go tackle Derrick Henry in the A gap, time after time after time after time,
Time after time.
for fucking
Marshawn
10
Lynch.
years. Marshawn Lynch,
All them
my
guys.
Brandon
God.
Jacobs,
Yeah.
fucking the Bus,
Jesus Christ. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Maurice Jones-Drew,
he's so the
Marshawn,
power
yeah.
hamster, bro.
Oh my
Power
god,
hamster.
the muscle
damn.
hamster, yeah. That was Curtis Martin. Not Curtis Martin.
Power Gerbil was the Giants.
Muscle Hamster was fucking Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin.
Doug Martin.
Doug
yeah.
Martin. I keep thinking Carlos Hyde. That's the other.
You remember that year
Doug
Ben
Martin,
had him on
yeah.
fantasy football? Like he
I
took
do.
Doug Martin and he just fucking killed it all
Yeah.
year long.
Yeah,
LeGarrette Blunt blew up.
Oh, LeGarrette Blunt. What a fucking
had him
beast.
at
He was one of the
fantasy.
most. He was seemed like a fake character because he was
Like-
so big and hurdled dudes.
Yeah, like Garrett Blunt was.
He
wild.
hurdled. He had like
Boise
he's
State
crazy.
or
He
was
had
it
like-
Oregon? I remember he punched
Oregon.
a guy. He
Oregon,
punched a
yeah.
Boise State guy in the face.
because he said he called him the N word.
With the helmet off, almost knocked him out after
He
the.
said, I watched one of his pods.
It was
that
at the
he
end of
on.
the game, and like Garrett Blunt knocked the dude, like punched him
He
right
was
in
on
the
a
fucking
talk
face.
show thing. He said, apparently he said the
yeah,
word.
the word, yeah.
And he was like, I ain't got nothing else to say. Wow.
Bob popped him, dude. I
When
fucking
none
love
of his
LeGarrette
boys
Blunt,
did nothing,
dude.
you know?
Wow.
But he had such a crazy story. But, dude, he was that big, trucking people. Remember his
He's a fucking
highlights?
big ass dude.
He had some of the best truck sticks I've ever seen and some of the
Oh,
best
yeah.
40,
Oh, you
50 yard
should've seen the
touchdowns.
Madden. I used to fuck.
And
I
they're
used to
like-
fuck.
you know, like, he was still
LeGarrette
fucking
Blunt.
great whenever he went to Philadelphia.
Yeah,
For the
he
Super
was.
Bowl run.
Won the
for
Super Bowl
Atlanta
He was
run.
Falcons.
old there.
Atlanta Falcons, Chris Lindstrom at right guard.
Oh yeah, I completely fucking forgot about
He's
him.
he's
dude.
really, really good. And
Yeah.
apparently, Jake Matthews is sick. He's been there for years.
He's been there for
What about
forever,
Matthew
dude.
Bergeron?
Yeah, left guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
solid.
pretty decent too. Yeah. So I mean,
This
they
is a
got
solid
pieces.
offensive line. Yeah.
Where's Cordell Patterson in that offense? That was my guy.
Doesn't
Cordell
matter. They got
Patterson.
Tyler Algier and Bijan.
They can't get
Bijan
plays
Robinson,
drawn
dude.
up for Kyle Pitts and Drake London, much less, and Bijan Robinson, much less.
Yeah.
Like,
try to play it.
they got to chill on the carries with Algier. Algier's good. Maybe you trade him. I don't think you trade him. I think you keep him on the team.
He's only averaging I think 3.2 or something.
Yeah. Give
Algier
it to Bijan.
is?
What are we doing?
No, keep him playing this year. Don't
Bijan's a
don't
baller,
ruin.
dude.
Don't destroy Bijan
Bijan
this
Robinson
year.
is a beast.
Don't destroy Bijan this year. Just let him play, get his rookie under him, get his 1,000
You
yards.
think
Let him
do
do
it
his
like-
thing.
You think do it
Next
like the
year,
Lions are doing Jameer Gibbs?
let them trade and make some things and get a quarterback. Then you go. We're going.
I
all
expected
in.
a little bit of this with Jameer Gibbs, but I didn't expect it
it's
to last this
extreme.
long.
And the problem is, what are they going to change? They're 5-1,
I know.
and they're one
Exactly.
loss
It's
in
working.
overtime
And
against
David
the Seahawks.
and David Montgomery has some games, dude.
But the problem is, he can't stay
32
healthy.
carries.
But he can't stay
Show
healthy.
me a
You're
run-
seeing
yeah.
the problem.
he don't have no wear and tear. He wasn't getting 32 carries nowhere else.
You're seeing the wear and tear
he
right
had
now.
great years in
But
Chicago.
now it's his time, so it's Jameer's time.
It
They
is.
they
He
should
gonna ball out.
have
He
split.
gonna ball
for
out.
a game
Two
until.
games.
But they're winning, though.
They got a
dude.
bye week in 3 games.
I mean, what's his name? McCaffrey and they
Instead
said-
of split, just let the hot guy run, and then when he's out, I got another guy ready that's fresh.
That's
Like,
what they
he's
were going
fresh.
for.
Yeah.
What's kind of sad for the Lions, the fact that they
They
had
got J-Mo Williams,
Jamal
just waiting to
Williams
get
and
ready.
DeAndre Swift. It kind of seems like they tried to upgrade two guys of the same builds.
Yeah.
It's
They
like,
did.
which they did, but
Or
I would
does the
think
offense-
Montgomery
what
over
would have happened
Williams.
if you would have still had Jamal Williams in the system that he was in playing great, and then you would have just drafted something
don't
else?
know if
like another
they-
high-end legit receiver, which they
don't-
wouldn't double down because that would show that they the Jameson Williams pick was bad if you
Yeah.
draft a receiver again.
Yeah.
So like I think they could have done something else.
That's true.
Well, I think
It just
the
seemed like they did a
position-
lot of changing for like a little bit of
Yeah.
progress.
Well, I think
you
the
know?
players are a little better, but I think the system has grown.
Yeah.
I think the system outgrew what you
Yes,
thought. The
yes,
player
right.
wasn't as much of a margin. Like Jameer and Montgomery, I give it maybe an edge.
Jamal Williams, Montgomery, yeah, I want Montgomery, but like, is it really
But
enough
I think
to
the
pay
system
him?
outgrew what you think what the player advantage is.
Is it really
That's
like
fair.
a $10 million
the
difference?
Lions are
between-
gelling? And Dan
Yeah.
Campbell should get all hats off because the Lions were the fucking
Dan
Lions,
Campbell,
dude.
They were the fucking
The
Lions.
That's,
fucking
the
Lions.
Lions are a perfect example. Of
19.
the Lions are the perfect example of you need to keep your head coach around long enough to let him develop some shit.
Got to, dude.
Yeah.
It's
People are
such
still
a
trying to funnel
cutthroat-
through so many
know.
fucking.
It's such a
teams.
cutthroat.
You gotta let your
league.
guy work, man.
Yeah, like the whole Ed Orgeron firing him after he had a losing season after
he won you a fucking championship.
Yeah, he did have. I get it. He had Burrow, he had Chase, he had Jefferson, he had Thaddeus Moss, he had Terrence Marshall Jr.
Yeah,
Yes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He had
Yeah, guys. Man.
I get it, but like this kind of shows you what he can do if he has the right guys.
Yeah.
Let him stay around. He just won you a championship.
It's
all-
tough,
that's
though,
all
man.
the
It's
fucking
cutthroat
guys,
in
though.
NFL,
The
dude.
fans'
That's every guy.
mentality is just so short span. Like the attention span
TikTok.
is
It's
TikTok.
It's Roman Coliseum now, dude. It's now or never. We're not
Yeah.
waiting.
We got people
It's-
calling for like Belichick's job. I'm like, dude, maybe we just take the GM role away from him.
is so hard.
Because he can't draft offensive guys. He needs help there. Defense is fine. We know what happens if he has a legitimate elite quarterback
and number 1 wideout.
and number 1 wideout. He doesn't even need a number 1 wideout. He just needs a leader at quarterback who's
It's
like an Aaron
hard to
Rodgers
find,
or like
though.
a
It's hard to
top.
The
find,
problem
but
is,
get
though,
one.
is Bill Belichick, he's got such an ego. Who's to say that whenever you try to take the GM rights from him, he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
If that's the case, then
But he
we
has
move
the rights
on.
to. Though.
That's on him.
He
then.
does have. And he does. But
the man's won 7 Super Bowls, 6 with New England,
And
and
we
won
knew this
one
was
with
coming, dude.
the Giants back when they had Lawrence Taylor. He ran that defense.
the fall down the mountain's tough. They had a very high fucking mountain.
The highest.
The highest.
The highest. 20 years of legitimate dominance.
They done the right thing. They drafted a first-round quarterback. They brought some pieces. They're trying to get rolling. It hasn't worked out. Now it's time to figure out
It's
if
time to
Mac ain't
rebuild.
the guy.
Mac ain't the guy.
Trade for a veteran. Do you think what if y'all traded for Devontae Adams and next year got Kirk Cousins? Do you think Kirk Cousins at his age and he always passes
With
the
Devontae
ball,
Adams
dude?
would be nice.
With Devontae Adams,
I would
do
be
you think something like
cool.
that would work? Because you're not going to go get Caleb Williams or nothing like that. But there's a lot of QBs coming out, Drake May and all these guys. Sure,
I have to say New England.
but what if you got the
is-
old vet to work with? And Kirk
old
Cousins
vet.
is a listen guy. He'll do it. He's a guy.
I told Bryant earlier,
But
like
could you
a couple
not
weeks
make
ago,
that
remember I
work?
told you I was like, I could see the Vikings trading
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
away.
Cousins away because Jefferson's hurt. They're 2-4 right now.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think they will, I can kind of see a path where they do.
I've learned to kind of like Kirk.
But
I like Kirk
and
too.
Kirk Cousins seems like a fucking New England Patriot to me.
He would.
He's
he
so
would.
standard. He's so,
So
vanilla.
standard.
He's so.
Yes.
It's not. This
he
is the
gets it
task.
done,
I'll
though,
get the
dude.
task done. Yeah.
He gets it done with good playmakers.
I don't know if I want Kirk Cousins.
No, but
You
do you
know.
want what's going on right now? Change is coming. You want to
Yeah,
bet
but
on
I
your
don't
young
want.
guys.
I agree with what you're saying.
Matt can stay.
I
Keep him for a
don't want
year,
Mac Jones now, but do I want my franchise to invest 4 years, $100-something million in a guy who can't really get it done when it comes down to it? No, I want him to take a chance for a guy that's young.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know what Kirk Cousins
Kirk
is.
Well, I
Cousins
mean-
isn't doing it right now.
I mean,
He's
if
not
you
doing
get
it.
that defense is
He
struggling.
couldn't do it when he had Jefferson and fucking Dalvin Cook and
Yeah.
They trade
Well,
for
there's a lot-
Hawkinson.
there's a
and-
lot of
But that
QBs
defense,
coming out.
isn't helping them any.
It's not
They're
helping
giving
them.
up
No.
30 points a game.
I'm not concerned.
Judon's out. I mean, you can't help that. but-
Christian Watson is a star. Or
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez, excuse me.
Yes.
is a
Y'all got
star.
corners.
Out for the
Y'all got the
season.
best
Did-
cornerback room, probably depth. I thought
Oh yeah, you bring J.C. Jackson
you got
back.
5 Jones guys that are all great.
Yeah, Marcus Jones, Jonathan
Mac
Jones,
Jones.
yes.
Or, not Mac
Don't
Jones.
say Mac Jones.
Mac
He's a
Jones.
Yeah.
But
Jonathan Jones and
But he's still good as a fourth or something. Some teams
Yeah.
are trying to fight for a second corner right now. We
Yeah.
got Brandon
but
Stevens.
That is what
Played well, but
I think all coaches kind of have a position that they develop well. Bill Belichick, he has made money. He has gotten Malcolm Butler paid. He's gotten J.C. Jackson paid. He made Stephon Gilmore a defensive MVP. Shows you what he can do with nobody.
Yeah.
Who is J.C. Jackson? It shows what he can do with another nobody.
Yeah.
And Malcolm Butler, who made the interception, got him paid in Tennessee, and then comes back because he's a bum in Tennessee. Same with J.C. Jackson. He shows you what happens when you have a legitimate talent in Stephon Gilmore at corner. Got him the defensive MVP.
Right.
Could have been Super Bowl champs.
You're a Darrell Revis guy. You gotta have one guy to cover
Darrell
the best guy. He
Revis,
wants one guy to cover the
Another
star.
one. They won a Super Bowl with Darrell Revis.
Needs a good middle linebacker to orchestrate it. And that's
Yes,
what
you need to always
Dante
need that.
done forever.
Gerard Mayo.
Gerard man, Dante.
Teddy Bruschi in the early days.
Who was just retired the last couple of years? He opted out COVID. Who was your middle linebacker?
Deontay-
Come out of Alabama.
Oh,
C.J.
Tim
Mosley year.
Hightower.
Tim
Deontay
Hightower.
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 Deontay Hightower.
Dante Hightower.
Dante, I
Yeah,
said
that's
Tim.
what-
That
Dante
was a
Hightower.
running
That's
back
what it
for
was.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he come out
Yeah,
C.J. Mosley
sorry.
year, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
they
That's
did.
your jersey.
Yeah, from
But no,
Alabama.
I think
yeah.
Bill.
Yeah.
I think Bill at this point
Tim
in his
was the
career.
fucking running back. What am I
Bill at
saying?
this point in his career he wasn't ready to try to get Mac Jones somewhere, and Mac Jones might not be ready. Whatever it is, he needs somebody that knows the game, and then implement what he knew to get
Right.
them to finish
That's
the
right.
game. Because
Yeah.
I don't think that it was
He
ready
needs-
for
he
all
needs
this.
Tom Brady.
Now Mac is not
He needs
the
an elite
worst.
quarterback.
He ain't the worst, but it ain't like you're getting a Pat Mahomes or a potentially a Caleb Williams in this sense, or somebody. I mean, Mac was took like 4th out of QBs that year,
Who's the best?
so he didn't have the first
Yeah, it's
like
like the
took
late-
out
the
of
late
QBs.
first,
He didn't
like
get to get his
20s or
pick of the
something.
litter.
Let's
really,
stop for a minute and
You
think
know?
about this though. Let's think about who are the head coaches that are defensive minds that are elite right now.
Robert Saleh.
I mean, is he elite? I mean, he's like 3 and
Dude,
something.
that fucking defense legit.
Oh, I agree, but it's not
Yeah,
winning.
they lost-
I mean,
they
like
lost
they're
to
not going to
A-Rod.
win the
Yeah,
Super
but the
Bowl. They're
problem
not going to
is-
make the playoffs.
because they have fucking Zach Wilson.
I mean, the results for the results. I'm asking.
That's what I'm saying.
Outside of that, I mean,
Right
Belichick.
now-
Yeah,
Look at the defense. That defense is shutting down
The
Josh Allen.
The Shanahan
show me the
era is
guys who are
killing it.
thriving right now.
The Shanahan
Robert
era is
Saleh
killing
is
it.
an
All the offensive fucking minded coaches, or all the head coaches that are
Oh, you're
thriving.
just saying they're. Are you saying like the team in general,
Yes,
not just the defense?
not just the defense. No.
Okay,
No, I know
yeah.
Robert Saleh is a phenomenal
what the fuck?
defensive head coach, but I mean the team in general. Like, show me, because that's what the head coach is responsible for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got
It's the
Robert
wins.
Saleh's not doing so good. Bill Belichick's not doing so
Yeah,
good.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I could understand.
You know,
Harbaugh is Harbaugh. We're going to get him defensive minded. I mean,
He was special teams guy.
he's not like the best offensive guy, really.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's why they brought
Not
in,
doing that good.
Yeah.
But they're what?
Vrabel
four-
not doing that good.
Todd
That's a-
Monk.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You start looking at McDaniels,
Yeah.
fucking
Josh,
Well, not Josh McDaniels.
Mike McDaniel,
Mike
Mike
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
Yeah,
fucking offensive mind
killing
genius.
it. Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan guys are killing
Andy
it
Reid.
right now, dude.
Andy Reid. McVay is
Shanahan
3-3.
guys are
Dan
now
Campbell
killing it.
is a defensive minded coach.
That's a good one. That's what I'm looking for.
5-1.
Yeah,
Dan
Dan
Campbell's a good
Campbell is a
defensive
defensive
mind.
mind. Good one. Good
Yeah.
call. Yeah. Who else outside of Dan Campbell?
That's it. Nick
Who's the
Sirianni's a little.
Vikings? Who's the Vikings head coach?
That's Vrabel. Oh no, that's Tennessee. Sorry.
That's the Vikings head coach. It got passed down. What's his name passed away? Fuck, I can't think of his name.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's a good point.
Yeah,
But
it just seems like it's all offensive-minded
Well-
head coaches because offense is heavy
Kevin
right
O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell.
now. Oh yeah.
Well, it's kind of shifted that way though. Look at the NFL right now, dude.
I mean,
Everything
Brian
offense
Dable's
is shifted.
defensive
It's a
minded.
the passing area has
Bad.
never been more vital right
Bad.
now. You know.
Ron Rivera, offensive minded bad.
No, Ron Rivera is defensive.
I guess he's defensive
Yeah,
minded.
defense.
Yeah,
Which
he's
is
all
okay.
defense.
Well,
It's okay.
The NFL
With Jack Del Rio.
dude, the NFL's like that right now.
What about the Texans? What's the?
You don't want to take a running back
Lovey
un-
Smith is
unless
got
he
fired.
catches
Not
the
Lovey
ball.
Smith, the other
Yeah,
guy.
who's the other guy?
The guy that played with the
It's
Texans.
just a different era. It's not deep. I mean,
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans.
It ain't-
Remember fucking D'Amico Ryans back in the
D'Amico
Oh,
Ryans
dude.
is doing all right though. The Texans
Yeah.
are doing
he really
good for what they got.
has big
Yeah.
ups for
That's
them.
a
'cause
defense. That's
they were
defensive minded
trash.
coach.
They had nothing
D'Amico
left.
Ryans.
He played linebacker for the
Yeah,
Texans.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Pro Bowl big
Very
time.
He was good.
Dog.
Very
Oh.
defensive minded
When
coach.
when the Texans,
But, dude,
were
they had
dog-
nothing.
I mean, they've always been
The
dog
Texans had nothing. Like
It
they
was
didn't just have a
him.
few guys. They had
shit. It was like
nothing.
Owen Daniels.
Oh God.
It was Arian Foster, Andre Johnson, Matt
Jaden
Schaub,
Clowney, J.J. Watt,
Brian Cushion,
Brian Cushion,
Jonathan Joseph.
Jonathan Joseph, South
Yeah.
Carolina native, right?
We calling them out, yeah.
Dang,
crazy as fuck.
dude.
David Clowney and J.J. Watt. D'Amico Ryans. That's fucking nasty,
It's
dude.
nasty.
Ben Jarvis Mingo was there.
Ben
at the
Jarvis
time.
Mingo.
I forgot
Yeah.
about him, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
he
had some
didn't
guys.
really. But
He had that wild. He was a good secondary pass rusher.
Wasn't he drafted by? Was it Texans or Browns?
the Texans? And he stayed at the Browns for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. It was a
he
weird
did.
trade that
And then
kind
he
of
went
flopped
to New
over.
England from the Browns, and did
That's when the
shit.
Browns was loaded up on tons of talent for
They
like
had-
4
that was when
years.
They had Clowney and
And they were
Garrett
drafting 3 first-round picks in the top 12 every year. So
Yeah.
That was right when Baker went out there too.
yeah, even before Baker, it was
Tyrod-
Johnny Manziel
Tyrod
days.
Taylor,
and
Johnny
stuff.
Manziel. Yeah.
These are what's the guy that come out of he's Brandon Whedon, 28
Brandon
years
Whedon,
old, first-round
yeah.
pick with
Dude.
Trent
Right?
Richardson.
That's some Hayden Hurst shit.
Oh
You know who
my
Brandon Whedon
God.
played with? Wasn't it Des Bryant?
Yeah,
He
Or was
did,
it
yeah.
Justin Blackman?
both.
Both.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably both.
He might have been a senior freshman type of deal.
I wonder. He might have played with
Justin
he was
Blackman
there.
had so much to offer.
He was so fucking good,
Dude. He just popped back on the
7th
scene.
overall to Jacksonville.
14 catches.
Who was the quarterback? Was it
195,
like David
215
Garrard?
yards.
Was David Garrard the quarterback then
For the Jets? I mean, for the
for
Jaguars?
the Jaguars?
Uh,
Who was the quarterback then? Because that was like
Leftwich.
it was 2011-12.
Brian Leftwich, and then after him was
David Garrard was after Leftwich.
black guy David Garrard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's when they had Fred Taylor. When did Fred Taylor?
Jones Drew was there.
Who was their running back? Fred Taylor and
Jones
Jones
Drew
Drew.
was after Fred Taylor. So
Dude, there's one clip that you probably will never find. Fred Taylor had one of the best runs one time up the middle
fucking
and broke
great.
6 tackles, dude.
Yeah, Fred
Like,
Taylor's awesome.
he orchestrated a perfect truck
Just
stick,
asked
a perfect spin, a stiff
Tom.
arm. Then it was
it
beautiful.
was like the perfection of
ask
running back.
Tom Pusateri.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
He got- dude,
He
He's
loves some Fred Taylor, boy.
What's he got? 10K, 12K career rushing yards?
It's like all time, like
14
top
or something.
15.
We can find out.
Dude, he's
Pull up
got
top
good
20
numbers.
NFL rush leaders because he's in the top 20 for sure.
For sure, dude. I think he's got like 14K,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh,
He's
so we're
all
doing
great.
this right now. We're doing
Yeah,
We're
this
doing
is
right
what
now?
you come for. When
He's
you
got
when
over
John
10K.
Michael.
Oh,
We're
I come.
going.
I come. all right.
Yeah,
He's got
I'll
over
come.
10K.
I'm gonna come.
All right, let's go. So let's start naming these. Let's start naming these off.
Okay.
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
Now you're trying to like guess number 2. Keep going.
Oh, you want me to
Yeah,
guess?
I'll
Number
guess.
2.
I'm gonna go,
All right, let's alternate. You said Emmitt Smith. You go next.
I'm gonna go Adrian Peterson. I know it's not number
He's
2.
fifth.
You
but
would tell
yeah,
your number-
he's in
yeah,
top
it's
5.
fifth. You're
Yeah.
right.
Fifth.
Yep, you go
You
next.
got Frank Gore probably 3rd.
No,
He's
top
third.
10.
Frank Gore's 3rd.
Oh, he's
Third.
third. Damn, nice.
He's 3
We
for he's 3 for
got
right now.
solid.
You're up. This guy.
I'm going to go.
Yeah, JonMikel 3. He's winning.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard to beat John Mike.
Let's see.
I'm going to go LaDainian Tomlinson.
What number?
6.
7.
Okay. Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk is 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good.
I just want to throw that out there before you had a chance because I love Marshall Faulk. Sorry.
Let's see who really ran it good.
Come on, man.
Oh,
for-
I know these. I know all of these.
You got 3 easy.
Oh, I know
ones.
easy. I can
There's
name
3
you.
easy ones.
Yeah, you got Barry Sanders.
Yeah,
That's
Walter
easy.
Payton.
Number
Walter
4.
Payton.
Walter Payton number 2.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown is number 11.
Yeah,
A little
because he
higher
didn't
than
play
you
the
thought.
games. He
Yeah,
played
that's right.
12 game season.
Who
What
is
about-
the
there's
Redskins?
one.
Who's the Redskins running back?
John
Dale Green.
Riggins.
Dale Green.
John Riggins was the running back for
John
the Bears.
Riggins is
Or
the
for,
one for the, he's number 19.
yeah.
Dale.
Top 20, 19.
John Riggins.
Riggins.
Yeah.
So Dale Green ain't on there. No, he.
Dale Green
Fred-
was the DB.
Fred
DB.
Taylor, by the way, Fred Taylor was
uh,
talking about him earlier, 17. What about
Like Clinton Portis.
No,
Clinton
it's
Portis is who
hard.
you was thinking of for sure.
Maybe.
Clinton Portis
John
is the guy.
Riggins was the power back from the Joe Gibbs era when they won the Super Bowls. Clinton
He
Portis.
played for the Oakland Raiders also. Who was that? Some Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Did he
yeah.
play for the Redskins also?
He played for the Raiders for the most
Raiders and maybe okay. That's why I might be just confused on. Marcus Allen really.
part. I
does
think
some
he did
things.
end up playing. He might have played for.
Jamal Lewis could potentially be somewhere.
Played for the Chiefs and the Raiders.
Chiefs and Raiders.
He graduated at USC.
Okay,
Yeah, he's 14. Marcus Allen's 14.
that sounds right.
What about Frank Gore at 3?
Frank Gore 3? I believe it, dude.
He
Iron
was.
Man.
He was
Iron
never.
Man.
He tried the Iron Man. He
He-
tried
Iron
so
Man.
hard to pass it.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments in NFL is so I took our mom and dad to the Panthers and Redskins game at Bank of America.
Yeah.
And that was when Adrian Peterson ran like a 70-yard touchdown. I got to see Adrian
Yeah.
Peterson fucking bust one.
That's awesome.
Bust one at like 38. He's so old.
Dude, he is.
Dude was so old. He's such a baller.
I remember at one point in my life, I was watching Adrian Peterson, and this was like 20.
Y'all want to go through the top 20 in a second? You want me to go through it?
I would love to. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love this shit. This is what. Yeah, we love this shit.
All right, you ready?
Well, hang on. I
Yeah.
kind of want to guess a couple more. if
yeah,
you
we
don't
got some
mind.
very,
some-
very
you got
easy
some-
ones.
yeah,
I know
for
we
sure,
do. Priest
definitely.
Holmes in there.
No, he had a
Priest
good
Holmes, he's
run. I
probably
don't
like-
think he's
He had
in.
those 2 years, but he's not in there.
Curtis Martin.
Curtis
Curtis
Martin is
Martin.
in there.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Number
has to be
6.
like 6. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
high.
Like
Real
6,
high.
yeah. What a guess.
Let's see who. There's some.
Jerome Bettis?
Yep, Jerome Bettis.
Jerome
Guess-
Bettis.
Guess your
good
number.
pick.
Top 10.
I'm
Tiki
going,
Barber.
I'm gonna say 9.
8.
Tiki Barber's a good guess.
Tiki Barber's
Barber's
probably
not on there.
16th. Really?
Not in top 20.
Damn, I
He's
would have
not-
guessed that. I would have guessed
Tiki Barber's not top 25. Top 25 is on here.
Okay.
The list is showing
So
top
he's top 25 though.
He's not. He's not even on here.
Really? I thought Tiki had
thought
a
so.
lot of years of.
Grande was a little more longevity than Tiki apparently.
Going.
Yeah,
I'm
that's right. He
surprised. I'm
retired
surprised by one name on here, which I mean I shouldn't be, but
Yeah, we already
which
went
is
through him.
LaShawn McCoy at 22. I really wasn't surprised. I was surprised by him.
He killed
top
it for
breaking
about
25.
7
Great
years.
run.
And
He did
it
have
was
some
like
great years.
1,200,
Yeah.
1,400,
Yeah.
1,300.
Then he went to the Bills and had one good year at the Bills.
Yeah, he was always 1,200, 1,400
Yeah.
kind of
He
thing
was solid.
for a good
Yeah.
chunk.
He had 11,100 yards.
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas. Yep, number 16.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson, 21.
Okay. Let's go. Christian Coy.
Christian Coy.
No.
Not on
Nigerian
there.
Nightmare.
Nope. No,
I
that's
like
that's
that.
that's
From
Kamara
the
Usman.
Chiefs, right?
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I
Kamara
like
Usman.
that.
Come
I
on.
like that.
Let's see.
Let's go.
There's two like big ones that y'all haven't named yet. 3 really.
Sean Alexander isn't on that. Have you already said that?
Sean Alexander's not on there.
I didn't think. Okay, I don't think he's kind of like Priest Holmes.
There's 3 of them you are gonna really beat yourself over. Which I mean, all of them honestly, because you know the fucking names, like you know the player.
Oh,
caliber.
yeah.
But there's
Let's
3 of them that are real
see.
big that you're gonna hate yourselves for.
Marshawn Lynch could potentially be
Not on there. Not top 25.
I think yes.
What about was for the Green Bay Packers? Ahmad
Green?
Green.
Nah, he's
Not
not
on
up
there.
there. I like that though.
Let's
I like
see.
that.
What's another guy?
Let me throw a name out there and you tell me where he's at.
Okay.
Edrin James.
Oh yes, he's probably about 14.
13.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I figured he had some of them long legit
Colts,
years.
Arizona. God, them
Let's
Peyton
see.
years were so good.
I'm gonna give you an over/under for a player, and I want you to guess.
Okay.
Over/under 11. You think he's over or under 11? Tony Dorsett,
Oh, under.
Under.
number 10.
Really?
Yep.
Tony
Gail
Dorsett
Sayers.
was 10?
What about Gail
Sayers
Sayers?
not on the
Nah,
list.
he didn't play long enough.
He didn't.
He was good enough, but he didn't play long enough.
What about Goggles that play for the Rams? That's
Eric Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, he's on
He's
there.
top.
He's
That's
on
number
there.
9.
9.
Yeah, that was another one that I was gonna say that was an easy
Yeah.
one for y'all to get.
Oh, shaky legs, boy. He
was
had some.
good.
He had them,
Legs.
them
Hey,
wild
that's what I'm
legs,
talking
boy.
about. You know me,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah.
Let's see. We got some big guys that we're missing.
It's not as big as you would think. There's one more big guy that you would definitely be like, oh shit. Well, there's another one too.
Can we go Franco Harris?
That's him. Franco Harris. That's the one I was saying.
That's good.
Franco Harris, number 15, is the other one I was thinking of.
'Cause that's both the Steelers guys.
I think that's all the top 20 right there.
Franco Harris was so goddamn good.
Oh,
dude.
there's one more top 20, number 18, Steven Jackson.
Why
Oh, for the
not?
Rams. He's
Steven
so
Jackson.
good.
Yeah.
Dude, people don't realize how good. That was the era of the
Michigan
power
system,
backs, dude.
That was
Rest
And
in
then you
peace to the
got,
power
so
backs.
let's go through it. I'll read out the last
Okay.
25. But Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, top 5. Then you got Curtis Martin, LT, Jerome Bettis, Eric Dickerson, Tony Dorsett,
Tony Dorsett is the most shocking. to me.
Jim Brown, Marshall Falk,
Yeah.
Edgerrin James, Marcus Allen, Franco Harris, Thurman Thomas, Fred Taylor, Steven Jackson, John Riggins, Corey Dillon.
We missed
number
Corey
20,
Dillon. We
yep.
missed Tony Dorsett. I feel like the rest
No,
of
you
them.
know
We got
Y'all missed Edgerrin
yeah.
James too.
Edge.
Andrew James. We missed
Which I read
three.
those out. Y'all probably would have got those.
Can we go receivers now?
But
See
the,
if we can get
the last 5,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
O.J. Simpson, LaShawn McCoy, Warwick Dunn,
Warwick Dunn.
off for Atlanta.
Ricky Waters, and Jamal Lewis.
Ricky
Jamal Lewis, I
Waters.
thought was
Yeah,
high.
Jamal Lewis is.
He
Yeah.
had some. He had 2K
Let's do
year.
wide receivers. This is fun. I enjoy this.
Yeah, this is just gonna be a.
I stopped drinking for a little bit and I got a little tired. You saw me yawning.
I
But
did.
I'm back in. I'm back in.
Now, me and Jeremiah, we're good at this shit.
Yeah, I love this shit.
We can guess the top. We missed 3 out
Love
of
it,
the top
man.
20 because this
Rank-
is what
Yeah,
we do.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we do this. Yeah, this is good.
I thought we could have got the Edgerrin. I love
Edgerrin
Edgerrin James
James.
because he had the dreads and like back then
He had the dreads.
with Arizona. That's what I loved the Larry Fitzgerald,
I
Anquan Bolden.
forget how good.
Speaking of this list coming up, the Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden.
I think the reason I forget about Adrian James being so good because like I always forget
He was
it's just because
overshadowed.
he was overshadowed, and they got rid of him because the offense was so good.
so good they could.
Dallas Clark, Reggie Wayne,
Marvin
fucking
Harrison.
Harrison, Peyton Manning. They
Yeah.
then they moved to Joseph Adai, and they kept on moving.
Well, they went to
never
Arizona with
missed.
Kurt Warner with Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden,
Anquan
both Rookie
Bolden.
of the Years,
Yeah.
broke records, and
All right, let's do these.
they
Let's
should
do
have stayed
these,
together.
these wide receivers. Obviously, Jerry Rice is number 1. That's easy.
Yeah,
Number
That's a
2.
good one to start.
Number 2 is easy also.
go ahead. I'll let you. That's easy.
Number 2, Randy Moss.
Yes,
Not it.
Terrell Owens.
Not it.
Number
Come
2
on, man.
would be.
He played forever.
It's not
The guy
Larry
who-
Fitzgerald.
That's him,
Larry
yeah.
Fitzgerald.
Then he's
Terrell-
number 2.
Terrell Owens is
That's
3. Randy Moss is 4.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so
who you got? Give me one.
Number 5, older guy.
5 is Chris Carter in there somewhere? No, I'm
Chris-
gonna go.
Chris Carter is on there, but he's not top 10.
I'm gonna go.
Let us name some names, and then when the numbers we're missing, we'll guess some
Okay,
numbers
okay,
we're
okay.
missing.
Okay,
so
I'm
you
gonna go
fire a couple off.
Marvin Harrison is on this.
Marvin
top 10
Harrison
list.
gets the number.
I'll say out of the top
think-
20, he is
let me
number.
give you over under.
Okay.
8.5.
I will say he's under at number 11.
I'll say he's over.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew he'd be on the list.
Keep going.
All right. I'll go with. I'll go and say Anquan Bolden.
That's a good guess.
Of course he's on there.
Okay. I knew
Yeah,
it.
he was so.
Well, I
good.
brought up the Larry
He was
Fitzgerald.
one of your
Anquan
favorite
Bolden.
players all time.
You want
too.
the
I
over,
loved
you want the
him.
over under on this one?
Yeah.
Over under top 10.
He is honestly
He's
right
10.
under at 12.
He's 10.
He's 14.
14.
Ah, damn.
He's up there
14.
though.
Okay.
Lay one out there, Newt.
I'm going to go. I want to say Steve Smith, but I don't think he's up
Oh,
there.
he's definitely up there.
You think so?
That's not a bad
Where you
answer
got,
at
where
all.
you got him?
I think he's about number 7.
8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
is that
guess,
high?
good guess.
He's high,
Fuck, dude. I
Yeah,
knew.
he's
I knew it was close.
Oh yeah. I will keep it young, and I will also go with.
Is Tyreek Hill on there?
Tyreek Hill's not on there yet.
Oh, of course.
He's probably
but
only about 4K away. Honestly,
He's not far. He's not far.
Tyreek Hill is. Oh, this is a deep list. Holy shit.
I know Torrey Holt's on there.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see where Tyreek Hill is at.
Isaac
I'm
Bruce.
gonna say Isaac Bruce. That's
Isaac
mine.
Bruce is
Yeah.
definitely.
That's number
He's,
5.
he's more than
That's
Torrey
number
Holt.
5.
He's
Isaac
more than
Bruce,
Torrey
Yeah,
Holt.
that's what made me think.
That's
yeah.
why I said the old guy, Isaac Bruce, number 5.
Yeah.
Let me see where Tyreek Hill is on this list. How many
Oh,
yards
man,
do he have?
me and Joe Michael did this all
Tyreek Hill
day.
is number 68 at 9,100 yards.
He coming though.
I'll tell you where top 20.
And
He's at
coming
Tyreek Hill's at
hard.
He's about
9,100.
4K away is what I'm thinking.
Number
Yeah.
20 is at 13,046. About 4K. Spot
Okay.
on.
4K.
Yeah.
He'll
But
get
then
that.
after that, so where's the 14K guys at?
He'll get that in 3 years.
So the
15,
14K
15K.
The first
or K
14K
guys.
is number 12.
So is it
Chris
jumps?
Carter was 13,899.
All right.
So he's the last guy in the 13,000.
You know how to throw Chris Carter out. Second best
Got
hands
to,
all
dude.
time.
I love the one-handed catches with some of the best.
Let's keep
dude.
going. What about number 6? Don't forget.
Hold on,
There's-
let's name a couple. We got some easy. We got
Keep
Julio
going.
Jones.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
Julio
on there.
Jones
Number
on there.
16.
Yeah.
Let's
no
go
doubt.
Julio Jones. Let's also go. Let's go and get some of these young new guys that's really proceeded their career and
No,
got
I think it's
up.
all OGs. Yeah.
There's our mid-range OGs though. We
Okay,
got some
mid-range-
guys that lasted.
Andre
yeah.
Reed is on there, but he's higher up, right? Is he
Andre
like
Good
Reed.
pick.
is he like 20 range
Let me give you over under 21.
for Andre Reed?
Yeah.
I will say he's over at number 19.
You think he's under
I think he's
21?
under 20. So like I'm gonna say like 19. Yeah.
He's 18.
18.
Oh,
Number
yeah, yeah.
19 is a
18.
fucking legend though. An
Is Tim
absolute
Brown
legend.
on there
He's got to be.
Tim Brown
Lynn
is on
Swan.
there.
for Oakland?
He is on there.
Tim Brown
is
has.
on
He's
there.
like
number?
number 6.
Number 7.
7.
You already-
Yeah,
you already-
nice. That's what
good
I'm for
pick.
OGs.
Number
so
six. Number
cheers.
6 is the one. There's two of them on there that you won't think about. One specifically that you fucking will forget.
Let's
There's
go.
Lynn Swan.
Steve Largent and Lynn Swan.
Steve Largent is on there.
Steve Largent is number 19.
Yeah, good job.
Lynn
Okay.
Swan not in the top 20.
Really?
Let's see where Lynn Swan.
I like
John Stallworth is on there. If Lynn Swan
Let's
ain't.
see where Lynn Swan
Gotta
is.
be,
at.
John
right?
Stallworth played
Yeah.
longer than Lynn, I think.
No.
No, this
Oh wow, this is going
Hans
deep.
Ward. Hans Ward's on there.
Hines Ward's
Holy
a good
shit.
one. Wow, I thought Lynn or
I would
John
think these guys would be
Stallworth
on there
was
too,
there.
but
I think
I'm not
Hans Ward
seeing-
might have passed all those guys.
I know he
Hans Ward
did.
is 27.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
So is there a
Lynn
Steeler ahead of
Swan,
him?
Is there a Steeler ahead of him?
So is this only wideouts?
Yes.
It's not
Oh,
only wideouts.
So let's go Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez, number 6.
Oh, nice. Good
Let's go.
fucking cheers to
Cheers
you,
to
If
that.
we do
brother.
a receiving, I know.
Gonzo in this month. I did not know Gonzo
Let's
was on
get
this
it.
list.
Gonzo's on this list at 15,000.
He's
receiving
the
yards.
best tight end of all time.
I don't think Gronk's over 13, so that's where 20
Nope,
caps
Gronk
off at.
is
He's
He's probably
there.
28
He's
-ish.
pretty deep.
Yeah, he's probably like 40.
He's at
Different than you
10K,
think.
10K career, I think.
Yeah.
He had a couple, like he
he's
had
some good
like
ones.
another 2K in Tampa or like 1,800 in Tampa.
There is
16.
one Steeler above Hans Ward.
It's
Wide out?
So wide out.
Antonio Brown.
Number 24.
yeah. Fuck. Well, we talked about it earlier, Brian.
24, yep.
He could have done so much more. He could have been the
It
guy.
could have been the guy. He could have been the guy. But the longevity of Jerry Rice, you got to overcome
Yeah.
to beat Emmitt Smith and Jerry Rice's record. I don't know if it'll ever be done. You need elite performance
From 22 years
for
old
fucking 20 years
to 38 years
Yes.
old. Yeah, you got to be crazy.
You
with
need, and you might have it for like 8 years. That's phenomenal. Like
Let's
Antonio
go
Brown
Calvin
did.
Johnson.
Oh, nice. I like that.
You know that he's going to be on
Yeah, I
there.
like that.
But
I
is
like
he in the
that.
top 20 or is he not?
25. He only has about probably 11.
Is Andre Johnson at least in the like between 20 and 30?
Andre Johnson's up there high.
Andre Johnson is
It's
up there.
high.
High. Where you got him?
I got him around the teens. We'll say 13.
11.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's that
I'm
high.
close. He's
Fuck, I was gonna
close.
say like 20.
Andre
something.
Johnson is
Yes,
11.
sir. I knew
Who,
he was
what was the
high.
name you said? Calvin Johnson?
Calvin
He's at
Johnson.
33.
What about
32.
Reggie Wayne?
Reggie Wayne. He's also probably about
Oh, that's
number
interesting.
17, 16, 17, something like that.
Might be higher than that.
14?
He put up more yards than fucking Rodney
He's
Har-
right
than
there.
Marvin Harrison did, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Number 10.
Yeah, let's
Wow, he's
go.
there.
14,000 receiving yards.
Yeah.
Good for him, dude. That was all pure Peyton there. That was
It's
when
all
Peyton,
right. That's
Peyton
I mean, that's
good
Peyton,
to
but that's
end.
like
That's
pure
exactly
route
what it
running
is.
too.
He was good. Yeah.
He was fucking
phenomenal route
enhanced.
running.
He
Route,
was,
good
he
route
was
running
nobody's
enhanced.
successor but his own.
Yeah.
He really was like that Larry Fitzgerald. What about
Reggie Wayne was a technician.
What about Juice from Cleveland that played for a while? Freaking Jarvis Landry. Talk about
Yeah.
some hands and
Catches.
some route running.
He had
Yeah,
100.
yeah.
He had
Was it
100
110
catches,
or
what, 5 or
101?
6 years in a row from rookie year on.
I'll take Keenan Allen over Jarvis Landry.
Yeah,
I'm okay
As
with
far
that.
as like
All time?
longevity, all
Yeah.
time, yeah,
Yeah,
I would
I'm
take
okay
yeah,
with
that.
no doubt.
I'll
Well, I
take
think
Deion.
Jarvis got shot to the Browns. It kills
Yeah,
you.
and
But he
Miami-
had 100 catches a year for his first 5 or 6
Yeah.
years.
Oh, and a shitty
And Miami
team.
sucked.
Yeah.
They had guys I couldn't even
Tannehill
think
and-
of. No, Tannehill was probably the best he had.
Yeah,
I know, right?
So, okay, so
Who was
we
that?
got a few numbers.
Who
Like,
was that for Tannehill?
who?
Who was that for Tannehill?
All right, so let me go through the
For the
numbers.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
We can't even remember. They were starting Matt Moores and stuff. Like,
Let
bad.
me go through the numbers that y'all have already got. So
Okay.
1 Jerry Rice, 2 Fitz, 3 T.O., 4 Randy Moss, 5 Isaac Bruce, 6 Tony Gonzalez,
Mhm.
Good
8
fucking guess on that
8
one.
Steve Smith. You missing 7. 9 Marvin Harrison, 10 Reggie Wayne, 11 Andre Johnson, 13 Chris Carter, missing number 12, 14 Anquan Bolden, 16 Julio Jones, missing number 15. Did y'all say Torrey Holt?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did,
17.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
17, Torrey Holt, Andre Reed, number 18.
I said Andre Reed.
And you're missing 19 and 20. So you're missing 20, 19, 15, 12, and 7.
So we're missing 5 in the top 20.
Yeah, I want that 7 guy. We'll float them guys in coming
we'll
up.
get it. What about is Derek Mason on there?
That's
Derek
good.
Mason's not in the top 20.
Okay.
He's gotta be
far
35.
out? This is
I'm
kind of
scrolling.
that's
35.
I'm scrolling.
Okay.
He's got
still
over 10K.
scrolling.
It was a fun guess though.
No, that's a good one. He's probably
Yeah. Oh,
did I
35
Did I miss
Derek
it?
Mason
Did I miss
might
it?
not be on
Derek
the
Mason's 28. He's
28.
12,000.
Okay.
12,000?
Yeah,
That's
12,000.
good numbers.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking amazing. Yeah.
Let's go. I know.
wait. Marquise Colston?
Marquise Colson's
No,
not in the
he
top
only had
20.
No, he's probably at about 9K
He might be
yards.
longer than.
He has about 8 or 9K yards.
Yeah.
Marquise Colston at 60. 9,700.
That's way off. Damn.
90. I said about
9,700.
9K
He's
yards.
about,
good
he's
job,
about
good
10K.
job.
About
Nice.
10K close.
But that's still great numbers. I
Yeah,
think if you
yeah,
get
that's
10K
great
in your
year.
career, that's 10
Yeah.
1,000 yard
He
seasons.
should
I
have
think
never.
that's
He should have
great.
never been mentioned in the top.
I mean, Mike Evans will be creeping his way up. I'm
Mike
sure he's in the
Evans is
40s.
creeping. Mike
He's gotta be
Evans-
10K.
He's got to be close. He's got to be close.
How many is that? What, 8,000 yard seasons? He's already over 10K.
Yeah.
He's 42.
There's some like
Okay.
old head we're missing though. There's
That's
some
a
old
good one.
heads
We're gonna
Travis
go.
Kelsey at 44. That's a fun one. AJ Green at 46.
I was gonna say,
Oh, I
yeah,
was about
AJ
to
Green and
say
Julio
AJ
was so
Green.
close.
There's,
that draft,
we got
same
one
draft.
more. So can I ask if like the top number 7, is it what era? Like our era, my brother's era, or your dad's era?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would say my dad's era
Yeah,
because I mean
more of that than
more
what we got.
more my dad's
Okay.
like started before y'all.
Let's
were
go
born.
ahead and say Michael Irvin for the fucking Cowboys.
not top
he had
20.
he had touchdowns though.
Oh, that's right.
He
Because
had touchdowns.
what's his name with the passing? That what's his name?
Troy
Joe
Aikman.
Flacco has more passing yards.
Troy
or something than
Aikman
him.
wasn't a good pass. Like he wasn't
you're
an
right.
elite passer.
Dang, so he's not. Michael Irvin's really not even up that high, huh?
Not that high.
Okay. Dang, I felt so confident saying that. I said it like
I
an
like it,
asshole
though.
too. I was
Nah,
like, yeah.
I like it though. I guess Marcus Colston. I should have known.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start.
We can
with
get these
this.
5 though.
You want me to tell you a team?
Say
nah, that's too easy.
no, say AFC, NFC. If you're gonna give
Yeah,
us anything.
AFC.
AFC. I figured that. It's not a Bengals player because Chad Johnson's nowhere near
Not a
there.
Bengals
It's
player.
not
let's just
a
keep going.
Patriots guy.
Nah,
Not a
it's not.
Patriots guy.
Wes Welker? No.
Nope. Not top 20.
Okay. He's probably
Oh,
around.
he got
Marcus
10K,
Colston.
9K.
Yeah.
He done the same thing.
He around Colston. Yeah.
Great wide out there. He changed the slot for so
He
much.
did.
He was a soccer player from Miami, and they made that
It's
trade.
not the Dolphins. It's not the Jets.
So-
It's not the Bills.
I know the Eagles know.
It's not AFC.
What's that tall guy? Paul Warfield.
Nope.
Okay.
AFC guy. AFC West.
AFC West. Hey, he played for the
AFC West guy. 1988 is when he started.
Redskins.
AFC West.
Santana Moss. He's nowhere.
No,
He's deep.
It's a Raiders player.
Yeah.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown.
I've already said Tim Brown though.
Did you
And
say
then
Tim Brown?
it
Yeah, I
was.
said Tim Brown.
Oh, I must have
Tim
missed Tim Brown.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I said Tim Brown.
Tim Brown's
Is that
7.
it?
I missed
Tim
Tim
Brown.
I
Yeah,
said
man.
Tim Brown.
Yeah, you
I didn't
said, that
realize
was a
you
good
said
one.
Tim Brown.
Okay, so we need 4.
Yeah, you're at number 12 then. Number 12 coming up.
And this is getting around our time right here. This is where guys couldn't get it and could get it.
Yeah.
So
I did say Steve Smith. I don't know if.
yes.
Yeah, that was number 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
James Lofton is number 12.
I wouldn't have guessed.
That's
James
78
Lofton.
and 93. I figured you wouldn't.
Yeah, I
That's-
wouldn't have guessed that.
Then you got number 15, 83 to 98.
83 to 98. He played a long time.
Played a long time.
83.
Is his team color green?
I'll be honest, I don't know who this guy is.
Okay.
83 to 98.
Is it a Seahawk? Tim Largent also had what's
His
the
team
other
color's
wideout?
not green.
Who's the other wideout that played around? He had a not so good. He went through like drugs and stuff that when the Seahawks was killing it at wideout. There was 2 guys like killing it. Oh, what's that other wideout? God bless. What's his name?
You've got 2 left, right?
It must not be him.
I think
if
it's
it ain't
3.
ringing a bell.
3 or 4, right?
3 left.
Because we got 7.
So we got new era guys or old era guys?
This is an old guy. You do have one new era guy on here.
Ooh. So I think Julio, Calvin, Antonio.
Number 15 is Henry Ellard for
I
the
wouldn't
Rams.
have guessed that.
Number 20, 2003 to 2020.
That's what we want.
That's what y'all want right there.
Just retired.
2003 to 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck?
Hold on.
This is
Who
the
the
one.
fuck went
This is the one I
17
said you would
years
never.
in
This is
this
the one I
bitch?
said you would never guess.
We're
I
missing
can.
someone
Yeah, I can.
obvious.
He's gonna. He could get it. I don't think you'll get this.
He could
one.
be a.
No, you'll get it.
He's
You
one of
get
them
it.
Iron Man guys that kind of just lasted and done his
Yeah.
thing. We're gonna say.
I can give an easy hint. The hint would be too easy though. It's not a wide receiver.
Mercedes Lewis.
Nope.
No, it's got to
I'm
be.
about to say, and there's no way he went that many yards.
It ain't Dallas Clark.
I'm just thinking of longevity.
It's-
Jason Witten.
It's
Jason
like
Witten.
Jason Witten,
Jason
dude.
Witten, number
that was
20.
it. I was looking for the next.
Jason
tight
Witten,
end
number
guy.
20. I don't remember who I said that y'all needed. I want to say it was number 18.
Is there any more tight ends left?
There's no tight ends left. I don't think.
Antonio Gates in on the list.
This guy. He's a TD and receptions
I
guy,
know.
but he's up there though.
He's up there.
He's got to have
Longevity.
over 10K.
Got to, right?
I mean, even though he was posting 700 yards, 600 yards, but he was getting 10
I
touchdowns.
think I only have one left. 85 to 2000. I don't remember if y'all said him or not.
85 to 2000. We can get this. The last dude.
85 to 2000.
You're thinking,
Play for the Bills.
I said
So it ain't
Andre
Andre
Reed.
You just say Andre Reed? That's the
Yeah.
last one. I don't think.
That
I
was
don't think
Andre
we're
Reed,
missing
yes,
anybody
I
else.
said Andre
He
Reed.
finally got his Hall of
I don't
Fame.
think
in
We're
missing
Minnesota.
anybody
missing
else.
somebody. Can you go from the top 20 down?
Okay, so you got Jerry Rice, Larry
Got it.
Fitz,
Got it.
T.O.,
What about Taylor for the 49ers?
Randy Moss, Isaac Bruce, Tonio Gonzalez, Tim Brown, Steve Smith, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Andre Johnson, James Lofton.
Didn't get
That was a hard one. Chris Carter, Anquan Bolden, Henry Eller didn't get that one.
Didn't get that one.
Julio, Torrey Holt,
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Andre Reed, Steve
Yeah.
Largent, and Jason Witten.
that. We missed two.
Where can you see if John Taylor for the 49ers is close around? Because, he killed it
John
all those. He played a long
Taylor,
time, I
yeah.
think, for him. I just want to hear his
I
numbers.
thought there was another receiver that did well.
He
outside
played right
of-
beside him for the
Rice
both
and-
Montana and
I'm
whatchamacallit.
still scrolling. I've passed Tyreek Hill.
Okay. He ain't on 10K. He must be an 8K guy.
Oh, I love doing
No,
shit like
yeah.
this, especially with you, because we used to do this stat shit all the time. back in
Yeah,
the day.
dude. I
You
love
should.
it, man. That's as much as my pea brain and my
I know.
autism can handle.
Yeah,
There's some
right.
things I
Me
remember like
too.
this. Like Chris was like, "You're
All
an
right.
idiot."
Well,
dude.
if we're gonna do wide receivers, let's do passing. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Let's
Oh,
do it,
let's
dude.
You know that's
This
why I
is-
love
do
it.
it.
I love it.
Football fanatics,
The
tune
running-
in, baby. 'cause
yeah,
this
this
is
is
juicy.
You know what this is making me want to do? It's making me want to go back and watch the top 100s, the old school top 100s.
I watched the first.
You know the
like,
ones
5 or
that like
6.
make you like this black and white.
Oh,
fucking videos.
dude,
That's the
yeah.
shit, man.
Well, the top 100s, I think they only started in what 2012 or
but they still
something?
have black and white. It's like showing like the top 100s of all time.
Yeah, it's when
Those
they
are
started trying to get them.
crazy
Because you got to get them
videos, yeah.
out and get them going.
I think Jim Brown's the best.
Which I
running back
pay
of all
homage to
time.
the old people back then. Like,
all right, come on, number one, give it to me.
Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Number two.
We'll go
We
Peyton.
know this. Nope.
Drew
Drew
Brees.
Drew Brees, then Peyton.
Then
number
Peyton.
4.
Joe Montana.
No, maybe Brett Favre.
Favre is a good guess.
No, he's still a younger guy. Phillip Rivers is high, I know.
Yeah.
What if I
Uh,
told you that Joe Montana's not in the top 20?
Yeah, he's like 40,000 yards, and Brady's like
Okay.
what, pushing 100. He's like 96 or something.
So Joe Montana's 40,000. Brady's
Yeah.
at 89.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wild.
Now, I know
Yeah,
Phillip
Brett
Rivers
Favre
is way
is
up
up
there.
there.
Brett Favre's number 4.
Brett
Yeah.
Favre's number 4. So
So we got the first three, right?
4. Brett Favre number 4?
All right, let me ask you a question. Ben Roethlisberger or Phillip Rivers, who's higher?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
you know what?
yeah.
It's
I'll tell you the
probably-
numbers.
Big Ben.
One of them 64,000.
No,
one
it's
of,
Roethlisberger.
One of them 64,000. One of them 63,440.
I knew it was close. I knew it was fucking close. I'm gonna go. Oh man, they were both so good.
Ben.
I'm gonna go Ben because of Antonio Brown.
Big Ben.
Yep.
Has
Yeah.
608 more yards.
I think he played
and
2
he also
more
had Hines
seasons.
Ward
He
and
played 2 more seasons.
Antoine Randall.
So
He
you
had a
got,
lot of
you
guys.
got Brady,
Antonio
Brees,
Holmes.
Brady, Brees, Manning, Favre, the good Manning, Roethlisberger, and Rivers.
I'll say the
Number
bad
7.
Manning. Where's he around there? He's probably
He's in probably like top 15.
yeah, top 18.
Yeah.
18's the number I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? Call your number.
16.
You gonna
18.
price is right this motherfucker? 17.
Let's do it.
I thought about it.
He's number 10.
I'm gonna okay.
Number
yeah.
10.
Top 10.
I was gonna
all
say
time.
top
Eli
Good for
15.
Manning.
him, dude.
I thought 10 was like
A little
the-
high.
the
So we need
high,
7,
yeah.
8, and 9 in the top 10.
So we will
Dan
go.
Marino's on
Dan
there.
Marino's number 8.
Yeah.
No, Dan Marino's a good one.
Elway's not on there. Or is he?
He's on there.
Is he really?
Yeah, where's he
18.
at?
I didn't think Elway put up.
18.
Okay.
Where you got? Where you think?
I'm gonna say.
No, let's go 16 for Elway because he
Still
made the
wrong.
last run.
Still not low enough. Number 12.
12 for Elway.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty
Number
high. That's pretty high,
12.
high for Elway.
Still need 7, 8, or 7 and 9. You have Dan Marino at 8. You need 7 and 9. Newer age guys. 2008, 2020, or 2022, 28.
What about
Warner?
Joe Flacco?
Kurt Warner on there?
Warner. Let's
Nah,
go,
he-
baby.
Kurt
Yeah, he's
Warner
top.
kinda-
He's high, dude.
Is he?
He had the greatest
I
show
know-
on turf in
Yeah,
Arizona.
but he also kind of sat behind Eli for a couple years, and then
But
kind
he
of
was putting up 4,400 yards when people was only putting up 3,400.
Yeah, he was.
He done it in Arizona and
let me give you an over under.
okay.
Is he? I mean, it's weird saying the over under, lower or higher than 30 for Kurt Warner.
I'm gonna say
He's
inside
over.
of 30.
He's
Inside of 30, you think
26.
it's inside of 30,
Yeah.
47.
Wow.
Damn.
He really
Cam
must have been
Newton,
down that
Cam
low,
Newton
huh?
at 46.
Wow.
Cam
that
Newton
puts
almost caught Kurt Warner.
Can't
Cam
believe
Newton
that.
passed Kurt Warner.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
hard.
yeah. You said 47, 46.
32,344, 32,382.
Cam changed the game a lot, and
Where's
people
Matt
hate it.
Hasselbeck on that list? I know it's kind of high,
Hasselbeck.
but
It's
I was
gonna be
kind of
very high.
curious.
Number 30.
Okay.
36,000 yards.
I was wondering. I thought it would be around there.
Where's Joe Flacco?
Derek Carr actually was ahead of Matt Hasselbeck already.
Derek Carr?
He's had some.
Derek
Or his
Carr.
brother? You're talking about?
I'm talking about Derek
Oh,
Carr.
No.
okay.
That's fucking yeah. What's his name?
Whenever I say Derek Carr, I mean
David
whenever
Carr
I
had
say-
never had a chance.
know.
whenever I
but
say
that's-
Derek Carr, I mean players in bold still play. Oh yeah, that name's bold. That's crazy. Who was the other name you said?
Where's Joe Flacco? I know he's kind of like weirdly
Joe
high.
He's
Flacco
not
is
high.
weirdly high.
He's weirdly high,
Is he
dude.
really?
He's
How
more
high-
Joe
how high is
Montana.
really high?
If you would have asked me, I would have said Kurt Warner had more passing yards.
I think Joe Montana. I think Joe Flacco has over 40,000.
He does.
No. Does he really?
Yes, dude.
What if
it's
I told
weird.
you? What if I told you?
40,000?
He has more than.
What if I
That's a
told
strong
you
arm.
that number 20 is 41,000 and Joe Flacco has more? And Joe Flacco's in the top 20.
Joe Flacco's in the top 20.
Dude, he has
all
so
time?
much
He's
more.
number
What
19.
the fuck?
At
You brought up
42,000
Dallas.
That is
so
so
yards.
crazy.
Troy
to me.
Aikman. He trumps about
Troy
everything.
Aikman
he
was
has.
a fucking efficiency guy.
But
though.
touchdown, interception, everything. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not Joe Flacco.
We're still missing two guys in the top 10.
Imagine.
All right, look, we got one guy that just retired.
So
in
Phillip Rivers
22.
is where?
You have the greatest.
There was 6.
Six.
Let me go back through the top 10 that y'all have named.
Okay.
So we got Brady, Breeze, Peyton, Favre, Big Ben,
We got to
Rivers.
experience all that.
Then number 8 is Marino.
Yes.
Number 10 is Eli. You're missing 7 and 9.
Oh, this is.
One of them's still playing.
Can I get a?
One of them retired last year.
Can I get a? Aaron McNair, Steve McNair in the
Aaron
top.
McNair.
Are you talking about?
20?
Are you talking about Black McNabb? Oh, McNabb or
Sorry.
McNair?
I'm talking about
Steve McNair and McNabb.
What about Moon?
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
13.
Frank.
Okay.
No. Okay. Go. So McNair. Go McNabb.
McNabb's
Donovan
not,
McNabb?
McNabb's not in the top 20.
What about Frank Tarkenton?
McNabb
Frank
is
Tarkenton's
28.
a great pick.
Frank Tarkenton?
Is
Yes.
definitely up there.
Do you think he's above or below Warren Moon?
I think he is
I'm gonna say
below.
below.
14. One spot
Wow.
below. Warren
Yeah.
Moon, 13.
the Viking baby, the runner,
Yeah.
the white boy
Tarkenton.
runner.
Tarkenton's
Tarkenton
OG.
is one of the best
the
quarterbacks
first,
of
one
all
of like
time.
the first mobile
He's
quarterbacks
top-
of all time.
He's top 10 all time.
I could be wrong. Can I see what Vinny Testaverne's numbers
Number
are?
16. 46,000 yards.
Yeah,
The
the
pioneer, baby. He went where he had to go
Throwing
and do
touchdowns
what
off
he
the couch
done.
at 41.
Yeah, right.
sir.
Smoking cigarettes on the
Yeah.
sideline,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
Testaverde in the top
We're
20.
still missing 7 and 9 from the top 10. Number 7, 2008 to 2022.
No big deal. That is
Number 9 still playing. Easy.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
number
Rodgers.
9.
Yeah.
Number 7.
He just let it go.
2020, retired in 2022. Sorry, 2022.
They
That's
just
way
drafted.
first, if y'all don't guess this one.
Hold
It's
on,
easy.
it'll come. It'll come.
He's thinking of guys that just drafted rookies. That's smart. That's smart shit. I like this.
Yeah.
This is why I got to play against this motherfucker every year in fantasy. This is good.
Let's see.
It's always a battle to beat this fucker.
Yeah, he knows fucking football, man.
We know that. We know it couldn't be the Panthers. It couldn't be the Texans. We know that
Yeah.
There's one more.
it couldn't be
Stafford, Matthew Stafford.
Oh, yes, Matthew Stafford is very high. Good
How high?
pick.
Would you say out of the top 20?
He's
is very
around
high?
10.
He's in the
not-
top.
he's
He's
not.
No, I'm sorry, about
He in
14.
the top 20.
He's not in the top 20.
Damn.
Dude,
no,
all those
I know,
years?
I know.
How? What is he
Of
at?
like
I'm still scrolling.
garbage
Dude, he
time
had 4K a
touchdowns?
year
I
for
know.
years, dude.
5K. He hit 5K a couple times.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm retarded. 11.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
see,
okay.
I just
Okay,
completely
I thought it was
overlooked
10.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, where?
I said 10.
I started
so
scrolling.
yeah.
I'm like, there's no way he's past 30.
Dude,
and I
yeah.
scrolled
I
back.
said
I was
10.
like,
I was
what?
like, he
Matt
was
Ryan?
20? Matt
Matt Ryan's
Ryan,
number
let's go,
7.
baby.
Oh,
Let's
cheers
go,
to that,
baby.
son.
That's it.
they got the
That's
top.
it.
They got the top 11 right now. You got
Okay.
Good job.
So we'll start from 7. Matt Ryan, Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers, Manning, Stafford, John Elway, Warren Moon, Fran Tarkington.
The Tarkington one was
You need
great,
15
dude.
through 20. We know Flacco's at 19.
Flacco.
Vinny
Oh,
Testaverde
man.
is at
the
16.
Vinny Testaverde one was fucking OG.
That's a good
I
guess.
appreciate
I
it.
So
knew
you
he
need
hung around.
15, 17, 18, and 20.
Okay.
Is Roger Staubach on that?
Roger Staubach is not in the top
What about
20.
Jeff
Hey,
Garcia?
Jeff Garcia's not in the top
Oh, that's a
20.
good fucking guess, though.
That is a good
Okay.
guess.
Okay, you said Staubach, so we're somewhere around that, and I get it. Oh, what about the guy
McNabb.
who? What about the guy for the?
McNabb is
No,
correct.
That's
he
crazy. I
did.
feel like
said that.
McNabb should be on there.
I was
but
thinking about the guy for the Bears that went blind.
What about Alex Smith? Where do you think he's at? Let me,
Alex
give, you,
Smith?
he's not in top 20.
let me give you an over
He has
under.
42,000.
22.
I'm going to say above.
He's under. He has about
Oh, you probably went
46,000.
low because
He has
the
about
tra-
46,000
the drama.
yards.
35,000. He's at 31. I had to.
Okay, I was
That's
about to
good,
say.
though.
I had to make y'all wonder though.
I
didn't
thought he
I
had a
wondered.
decent number.
Yeah, he's at
35K
31.
is not
He's at
bad.
To be
That's 10
36 all
that's
time
10
in the NFL
3,500 yard
passing.
seasons.
All right, there's
You had a
only-
good career.
That's
there's only-
10 3,500 yard seasons.
So y'all are
Yeah.
missing 15, 17, 18.
Rich
and 20.
Gannon.
Nope, not in the top
No,
20.
Ken Stabler.
Not in the top 20.
Okay, so what about the guy who went blind for the
One of
Bears?
them still playing.
One of them still playing. We know that. He's around. He is.
There's only one guy that's still playing.
Who's the
Just
old
saying.
head right now? I don't know why I
Yeah.
can't think of players.
There's only one old head. Only one of them.
Yeah, well, we already said Aaron Rodgers.
And it hurts.
He must suck.
You want me to give you a hint?
No.
Hold on,
I can't give
got
you a
it.
hint. I don't even want to give you a hint for this. It's too easy.
It's hard to fire with the old guys because they wasn't hitting yards like that back then. You know, it wasn't no
Yeah.
like Dan Fouts. It wasn't
It's
no
Russell Wilson?
Russell
No.
Wilson, number 20.
Russell
That's
Wilson.
him.
Good
Russell
job,
Wilson.
dude.
Wait, who was the other one you
Dan
just said?
Fouts.
Dan Fouts is 18.
Okay,
Good job,
there we
dude.
go.
We are nailing this
So
shit.
you got
Yeah.
you got 17, you got 15. That's left.
Okay, so it's around roughly around the same. There could be a newer guy in that, honestly, who just kind of was a floater.
So 15 is 2004 to 2017.
Yeah, he's a floater. He's a guy that we know.
Come on, you know this one.
He played.
So we're thinking like 2004 was like Phillip Rivers
Yep.
era.
Yep, that's it. That's the
Carson
exact-
Palmer.
That's him.
That's him.
Dude, nicely
Easy,
done.
easy done.
Nice.
It's the same
Okay.
year. They got drafted in the same year, 2004.
Yeah, I knew it was
With
around
Eli
there.
Manning in that
You
draft
got one
class.
guy left. This is an easy one, I feel like.
Is it what era?
93 to 06.
93 to 06. Perfect.
Oh, this is easy. Perfect. Yeah, we can get this one.
This is easy for you guys.
Okay, 93 to 06. Steve Young? No,
All right, I'm gonna-
Steve
how
Young
about-
didn't go that far.
How about I name 5 names?
He didn't play for the Carolina Panthers, did he?
He
Jake
did not.
Delhomme?
How about I name 5
I like it.
names, and you got to pick which one it is.
All right, give us one.
That's
You want to give us some
easy.
stuff? Well, no,
All
no,
right.
no. Hold on. Give us
Nah,
like
give
one more
us
second.
yeah,
But if we
Okay.
can't, we're
Okay,
gonna give
okay.
you your chance.
Because
to
we're
throw
like
your
one away
thing.
from nailing the
We're
top
one
20.
away from getting the top
Yeah,
20.
but you get to throw your names out on that. That'll be your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's
There's
a
some
good
there's
one.
some fun names. There's some fun names in here.
So from what was the time? From to
To 06. 93 to 06.
93 to 06. Yep.
93 to 06. It ain't Joe Theismann, is it?
No,
not Joe
that's
Theismann.
No, he's old.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry. That was
old.
it. So
Who retired 06 when we were like in our
Starting
freshman
it.
year?
Yeah, it was about that time. It's a lot of teams probably
93 to
guy that we like to hear and
It's
see.
the OG. He's good as fuck. We know the name.
So it's gotta be.
Culpepper was like 06, was like 96 or
So-
like 2000
Ain't
when he
no
was drafted.
Rams, Eagles.
Not in the top 30.
Yeah, I
Rams.
don't think so.
It ain't no.
It wasn't McNair.
It ain't none of the old school Green Bay Bears, Green Bay Bears, Dallas
Yeah,
teams. It ain't none of the
Vikings, none of
dead
those.
dirt. Ain't no Browns quarterback.
No,
No.
fuck no.
It
No.
ain't no.
Rank. It's not Raiders. It's
So-
not,
It ain't one of the new merger teams. Actually, it could be, but it
Jesus.
ain't David Garrard. I'm sure.
It's not one of the new merger teams.
It'd be Leftwich before Garrard. I feel like.
And those aren't even in the top 25.
That'd be a good comparison. See who had more or
Tommy
less.
Maddox is not on that list.
It's not
Can
a
I,
bad
can I
answer,
give you,
dude.
can I
That was
give you
good.
3 names?
Give us the 5 to pick from. Are
I'm
you
gonna
ready
give
for
you
it, or you
3
want to give it a
names.
second?
I'm going to give you 3 names.
But I think we know it, dude. I know it's a team that we're probably
you know
all
it.
like.
Drew Bledsoe.
That's him.
Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, let's go, son. I knew
Let's
it.
go.
All right, so the 3 names I was going to give you was
Oh,
that's
let's go. We
good.
got the 20. Good job, John
the
Mike.
3 names I was going to give you was Kerry Collins, Johnny Unitas, and Drew Bledsoe.
I would have guessed Drew Bledsoe for sure.
Johnny Unitas.
Obviously.
What is
Kerry
Johnny
Collins
Unitas
is
and
a
Kerry
good comp.
Collins though?
So
He has
look.
to have like 50, 40, 40.
Kerry Collins is
40.
40,000
40.
and 922, and Johnny Unitas is 40, 22, 39.
That's
we get
impressive numbers for that
Can we
age.
get a break and come back? I need to get some more beer.
Yeah, let me go ahead and tell you the 24 and 25.
Okay, please.
24 is Kirk Cousins.
I believe it,
Really?
dude. I'm telling you, he puts up 4K.
He
a
did,
year.
he did it at Washington.
25
Wow.
is still in the league. Can you guess who 25 is? At 38,511 yards.
25 is still in
Let's
the
see.
league.
Pat Mahomes.
Jared Goff has been playing
Pat
really well
Mahomes
lately.
been
Not
here
him.
6 to 8. That's not enough. He's probably a decent.
Oh, gee. Let me give you a year. 2011 to 2023.
That's
now.
that's the Matt Ryan, Joe Flacco years.
Yeah.
There's something roughly, maybe like a little bit newer. Let's go ahead
Newer.
and say he's probably 34 at this point. Let's
He's
go
old.
ahead.
Old.
Let's go ahead and say it ain't none of that is.
It's you really don't want to say it. You really don't want it to be in here. And Derek Carr's number 29.
That blows my mind, dude.
He put up numbers. That's why I always believed him
Yeah.
because he's a number. He got
He's
it.
a numbers guy.
But it's
Can I give a
He's a
layup
s-
to JonMikel real quick? AFC North,
my division.
your division. Not currently playing for them, but he's AFC North. He's an AFC North guy.
Okay, this really
So the
makes
Bengals
things
had nobody to
The Bengals had one guy,
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton,
Red Rider,
25,
dude.
number
Dude,
25.
is that Joe Flacco year? Joe
38,000.
Flacco and Matt Ryan all
That was-
drafted at the
no,
same
no, it
time.
was
I mean,
3
I
years
know he
after.
played
3
really
years
well
after.
in his like
2011.
early days
Yeah.
because AJ Green had a lot of.
Same thing. The 4K years,
He
what
is-
they do.
He's 20 what?
25.
Yeah, it's
He's
like
talking-
Andy Dalton
3,800.
is 25.
And guess what? Kirk
Dude, you gotta
Cousins is
think,
24.
they put up 3,800 minimal a year.
Andy
3,500.
Dalton could play for one more season
12
and pass
years.
Johnny Unitas and Joe Montana.
Wow.
He's
gotta
only
think, dude,
He's only
passing
2,000.
changed.
He's right now. He's exactly
That just shows you
2,050.
that.
How
behind Joe
many?
Montana.
Could you tell me how many like extreme old heads are in the top 20 or 25? I'm talking about like 80s to like they
Oh,
retired
We're talking
96.
extreme old heads. We're talking like fucking Warren
Where's
Moon.
Joe Namath?
98
I
when
mean,
they ended.
Fran Tarkenton. That's extreme
That's
old
the
head.
guy, dude.
Dude, that was one of the goats.
Vinny
That's the
Testaverde's
goat.
pretty old.
To put up
head.
that amount of numbers.
Tarkington, he's top 10.
Dan Fouts, old as
Yeah,
fuck.
you
That's you
said-
said top 10
Yeah.
or top 20?
Well, top 20 or 25, whatever. It's
Okay,
just
so-
there's not that many old
You
heads
did
compared
guess
to new
Fouts,
guys.
though.
There's
was
only
18,
one guy.
right?
There's only one guy in the fucking top 10 that's old head, and that's Dan Marino. I mean,
But
Favre,
it's Dan, man.
Favre you can kind of say, but it's 91, not really.
That was still our time, you know?
Then
Nah,
John
yeah.
Elway's 83, that's 12. Warren Moon 84. Fran Tarkenton's legit though.
There's
Six
way
fucking
more
new
names.
ones.
The old
Tarkington
heads
was
back
yeah,
then-
legit.
Remember when we first started that Kurt Warner had 3,500 yards and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was big. He hit the first four. I have a card that he hit 4K that
Joe
year.
Namath was the first 3,000-yard passer in NFL history.
Let's take a piss break, guys.
Joe
I think
Namath
that-
was?
Joe Namath
yes,
was.
Yeah.
That means
Why
a lot.
did we say
Let's go.
that? Okay,
I
let's
said-
get times pause.
We'll
I
be back,
guess Namath, but I was where's he at?
Let me go back. We're
Oh,
still
such a
live. We're
weird
still live right
transition.
now.
I know. Huh?
You're still live right now. You want me to cut it out?
Yeah, no, I just want to know where he's at before
Joe
we got it.
Namath is I can scroll.
Maybe
That's not fun.
I
30.
always thought he was overrated.
No, 40. No, he's 38K.
But if you're the first
Did I pass
3,000-yard
it? Now I'm
passer,
sad.
38K is a
Did I
lot for
pass it?
back then.
yeah,
Like, that's why there ain't that many old heads. Like, that's,
Yeah.
Still
taking
scrolling.
these back
he
off.
might not be on that list at all.
Joe Namath is 67, 27,000 yards. Jared
up.
Goff's at 69 at 27,000 yards.
Wow, the game has
I ain't
changed.
surprised.
Dak Prescott's at 74. Jim Harbaugh, 2073.
Mhm.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee.
Indianapolis Colts, baby.
We'll be back.
We'll be back, guys. Oh, choose how to close one eye so it doesn't splash up in me.
Let's get it,
So
bud.
tight ends,
Oh, we're going there.
receiving yards all time. We
Let's
back.
go, baby.
We
This is
straight
going to be
back in.
tough. Now, this is a little
So
different
obviously we got
list.
Gonzalez and Witten, number 1 and 2. We've already
Sure.
talked about that.
And we got OGs and new Gs in this because the tight end game has
crazy.
changed, but it never
crazy.
has. It's hard.
Yeah, because there's some 70s
OGs.
guys like like
Ozzie
Mike
Newsome's.
Ditka and John Casper.
Mike dicked you.
Ozzie Newsome.
yeah,
That's
the
OGs.
Ozzie Newsome's number 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Kellen Winslow.
Kellen Winslow's a good
Kellen
one.
Winslow's not
Ozzie
in the top
Newsome?
10.
Ozzie Newsome. Yeah,
Ollie
that was
Newsome
first one. I
is
said.
number 9.
Mike Ditka.
Mike dicked you.
Casper, so good. Remember that play in the end zone where his dirt was rough and he kicked,
Yeah.
kicked and they got it?
yeah.
So yeah, we got number 1 and 2 Gonzalez and Jason Witten. Number 9 Ozzie Newsome.
Mhm.
Okay, obviously, I know you know this too. There's gonna be Travis Kelce, Antonio Gates gonna be in there.
Gates,
Rob
Sir.
Gronkowski's gonna
is
be in there.
3. Kelsey is 4. Gronk is 6.
Yeah.
Maybe Dallas Clark probably too.
Dallas Clark is not
Shannon
in the top
Sharp.
10. Shannon Sharp is number
Shannon
5.
Sharp. There we go. Oh, Sterling didn't make it long enough.
I know.
You're wide out though. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, but no, it
It's a
just
good name to
reminds you.
mention.
Yeah,
It's a good name to
honorable
mention.
mention there.
Let's
receiver
see.
for
We
Green
got
Bay.
another.
You got 6, 7, and 10. That's it.
6, 7.
No, 7, 8, and 10. Sorry,
7, 8. Out of 20?
out of 10.
What about 20?
We'll go there next.
We're gonna go there.
keep
Let's
going.
get 10 though.
Yeah, 20's nasty.
I
bet
want
it
to.
gets
I want
there.
to
You wanna go
know.
deep?
I want to
Okay.
know.
20's gonna be tough, but I think we can do the
let's
top 10.
see.
John Casper isn't up there. Is it John Casper?
John Casper is not in the top 20.
Damn.
Tight ends is tough.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to.
We said Ozzie Newsome. We said Dick Buck. Not Dick Buckus. Rest in peace.
What
Dick
about
Butkus.
Mercedes Lewis?
I like that. He played long term.
Long
Not-
term.
Not in the top 20.
Okay. I just want to see if he
That's a
was
good
one
guess,
of
though.
them
I like that
young,
guess.
weird older guys.
There's some old heads that
Can
we
I tell you the yardage of number 20?
Please.
That give us a good thing.
5,900.
Wow. Greg Olson's on that list.
Greg
Greg Olson is
definitely
number 7
7
at
or 8.
8,600.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That just reminded me.
Yes,
Like,
sir. That was
I don't know why, but it just.
such a good player. He
yeah.
helped his team.
8,700, 86, 83.
Is
at number
Vasante
7.
Shanko on that list?
That's
Not
a
in
good
the top
name
20.
to bring up. Where'd
Not in
he
the top
come
20.
from?
Okay.
That was good.
Okay. He had
So-
some. Well, no. I know who he is.
It
Kyle
ain't-
Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph could be.
That's what I meant to say, not Shanko.
Not in the
No,
top
he's about
20.
4K. He's about 4K.
But
Not in the
Kyle
top
Rudolph
20.
is definitely
Chris
should have never been mentioned. But
Chris
I was
Cooley.
thinking-
George Kittle is already over Kyle Rudolph.
Chris
Cooley.
Cooley is a
Hey,
great.
George Kittle.
I know who's on the
George
list.
Kittle is
Kittle's on
over
there.
Kyle Rudolph.
I like that. It's-
George Kittle's
it's-
like 30 something though.
What about Dallas Clark?
Yeah,
Let's see,
he's
let me go
there.
back
He's
to
like
line it
top
up.
8. 'Cause he went and played
Got
Denver
bad
for a little
news,
bit, too.
boys. Not in the top 20.
Oh, damn. Dallas Clark. He's got to be in top 25, right? He's got to be close.
It's like 26 or
Dallas
7.
Clark. Damn, man.
20. So 21 is
I might-
21, 22, 23,
need some
24.
help.
He's 25. Dallas Clark is 25.
Okay.
What about Todd Heap?
Oh, nah. He didn't do it. Dallas.
22.
Oh, wow. I would have. If you would have asked me who had more yards, I would have
Yeah.
said. I would have said.
So does
Clark
Jordan
over
Reed
Heap.
have more receiving yards than Todd Heap? Jordan Reed done some things
From
And
Washington?
Yeah, it's
Really?
weird
Jordan
to say.
Reed is
No.
not over Todd Heap.
He's in Kirk Cousins' top 5 passing
Jeremy
touchdowns
Shockey.
received. Yes, sir. That's a big one. He's got. Don't say this.
I don't
He's
think he
there.
did it. I don't
Yes,
think he
is,
did it.
dude. No.
18.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This suspense, I had to let it build.
I know he's a Giants guy, but dude, his highlights, man, he looked for.
He was
fucking
on that Miami team
danger,
that's
boy.
probably the greatest.
You know,
college team
surprisingly,
of
there's a
all time.
lot of young guys on this list.
I believe it because
There's a
the,
lot
the
of new age
numbers
guys
are
on this
low,
list.
and it's
a
wild.
lot of new age guys on this list. There's one guy that I'm really upset that y'all haven't named yet. 2 of them, really. Fuck, 3 of them, really. 4 of them.
So
Damn.
Mark
But
Andrews, is it already that kind of
he ain't
early?
there.
No, there's 2 guys like I really am
I
upset.
thought
with y'all.
about it too.
Like
I
just
just
He's
thought
probably about
about it.
3,500
fucking
yards
think of
at
the
this point.
OGs.
Yeah, Heath Miller.
Heath Miller's on there. That's
Great.
a good guess.
Ah,
Great one.
easy. Let's
Great
go.
one.
18, 17. He's 16.
Okay.
The guy right below Heath Miller at 15 is one y'all should fucking guess. So easy. Think of one of the most iconic tight end games of all time.
Okay.
Oh, see, I feel like I'm overthinking now.
You're
Let me
not.
Just think of.
You're not overthinking it.
Algie Crumpler's on there.
I like that. That's a fucking good guess.
Algie Crumpler's on there.
Not on there.
Damn. What?
What are we doing? This list is hard.
What about
This
Delaney
one's fun.
Walker?
Delaney Walker's number 20.
Yes.
Ah,
Good job.
okay.
That's one I would have guessed. Those 2 guys. that
Vernon
hit my head.
Davis.
Vernon Davis is on there, number 11.
Okay.
Wow, he got that
Yeah,
much.
He was doing that. He was a
Dude, he was a
receiving guy.
bust.
And guess what? You
Receiving guy.
still haven't named
Well, he
the
had
2
like
guys I
6
want you to
crazy
do.
years. He was getting like 800 to 1,000 for
There's-
a little bit.
There's 2 guys that are really
Not maybe
gotta
6 whole
name.
years, but
I'm trying to resurrect his career in
2 guys you really got to name.
okay. Let's go ahead and get it right. He's definitely an OG. He deserves his respect. I know that. What about not Demaryius Thomas, but Julius Thomas for the
Nah.
Broncos?
Not in the top 20.
That was like a good year.
There was
too.
one guy, number
Chris
14.
Coley was a good guess. I don't know if you
Number
heard
14
that, Bryant.
was a Carolina Gamecock.
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook.
Jared,
number
I
14.
believe it. He's been so far around. He always done
7,200
things.
yards.
Good for him.
Wow,
And
He's
he
been
was a good
around and
career.
done it. He's always.
But the
made
problem is, number 14 is 7,200. Number 15 is 6,700. A
That's a
big drop.
drop.
Big drop.
It is.
But that's the guy. That's the guy who had one of the all-time games.
Okay. What about Clark for the 49ers?
That was a receiver, right?
Tight end. But the one that made that weird back in the end zone thing,
I thought he
the
was a
most like
receiver.
rememberable.
From I guess the Cowboys,
Back
the
in the day?
rollout with
Was he a
Montana. I
receiver?
think that was a receiver.
Not
Dwight Clark, I
in the top
believe.
Dwight
20.
Clark.
I
Good
don't remember
name.
if that's a receiver.
Yeah, I think that's Dwight Clark. Yeah, it wouldn't be somebody like JonMikel Finley.
Could have been.
You want me to give you a year for that number I'm saying?
Please.
79 to 87.
That's
Iconic.
So it ain't Mike Ditka.
No, Mike did not dick you.
No, we're missing somebody that's really, really good.
It ain't Ozzie Newsome.
It's like
No, I named
Casper.
him. Not in the top 20.
Oh man, this was gonna hurt when I hear it.
Yeah, hold on. We'll
He's
get
a
it.
Hall of
We'll get
Famer.
it. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it. It's coming. I feel it right now. It is.
So we're missing. What are we missing here?
Oh, y'all are missing a lot. Y'all are missing, let's see. You got Gonzalez, Witten, Gates, Kelsey, Sharp, Gronk, Olsen. You named him, right?
Yeah.
So that's what?
Miller.
All right, so
Keith Miller.
you are missing number 8. You're missing number 10. You're missing 11. I'm not sure if you said number 12. You're missing number 11. No, I'm not sure if you missed number 13. You're missing 12 or 11 or 12, 11, 12 or 12, 13, 15. Oh man, you're missing a lot.
Yeah, we
Damn.
got some work
Let's
to
go
do.
with it. Let's see what we got here.
Okay.
You may just name it out.
Yeah.
So number 6 was Gronk. Number 7 was Olsen.
Yeah, we got
This
that,
is
we
one
got
I
that.
was upset y'all didn't name. Number 8, Jimmy Graham.
Wow.
Oh
he
damn!
deserves it.
Okay,
8,500
yeah. We
yards.
missed big on that.
Ozzie Newsome, Jackie Smith. Oh, that's number
Jackie
10.
Smith,
Jackie
the
Smith.
cold
Yeah, Jackie Smith, number 10.
Black Train.
Vernon
bro.
Davis, another one y'all should have got. Zach Ertz, balled out, 74
Wow, he
yards,
has.
still going.
He
forget
still does
about
do
it,
good
yeah.
things.
That's
Last year
yeah,
in Arizona,
that's
he done
true.
great things.
forget.
56 to 66. I wouldn't have known this guy. Pete Retzlaff.
Never. Huh?
I don't know him.
Oh, then you got Jared Cook, the game, Kellen Winslow.
Junior.
That's
Kellen
senior.
Winslow.
Senior for
Yeah, we
Chargers.
knew that.
79
We
for
knew that.
87.
said
We
that.
knew that.
Yeah, we said that.
we
I
said
said
Ozzie,
Kellen
we didn't
Winslow.
say it.
I said
didn't
Kellen
say it.
Winslow. We'll
Oh, I
run it
didn't
back
hear
on tape. I know Kellen
Yeah,
Winslow.
he might have said. I
What
didn't
about
know
Junior?
Hear it. He's not on there.
Nah.
He's the first 1,000-yard
Miller.
tight end, I think, right?
No, I
or
think
1,200?
it was. Fuck, who was the
Who-
first
I think-
1,000? It was Mike Ditka. Was the first 1,000-yard tight end?
Was he?
Yeah.
Heath Miller at 16.
Yes, it's that.
Steve Jordan,
I
82
don't
to
know.
94.
I don't
Jeremy
know.
Shockey, Ben Watson.
Oh, nice.
He deserves it because he went to the
Patriots, shout out.
Saints,
Missing Ben
Patriots. He
Watson.
went to a lot of
And then
places.
Delaney Walker at 20.
That's not bad because that was
I
a,
got the Delaney Walker one.
That was
though.
a
that
good
made me
one.
feel
Delaney
good.
Walker's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's a good one for
Ben
sure.
Watson we should have known because he played the same thing done the Patriots.
Are we going to
Saints.
run
He
it with
went
touchdowns,
everywhere.
though, is the question.
Let's do it. Fuck
Overall, or
This
what
is
we
a-
doing?
We're going to
Not QBs, but running backs.
Yeah, that sounds fine, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can do this, Joe Mike. This is easy. This is
Because
Running
the
backs,
20 could be
touchdowns
the
all
like
time.
some
This
of
is
the
shit we
30,
used to
the
do.
30, 35 guys could be in the top 20 for
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know,
NFL touchdowns, rushing touchdowns all time. Oh, this is so fun, man. This is so fun.
It's so fun. I love shit like this.
Go whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
We know number 1. Number 1's easy, right?
Emmitt Smith.
It's Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Number 2 is kind of
Troy
easy.
Aikman was honestly overrated. He had Michael Irvin, who honestly probably could have put up way more yards if he had a good quarterback.
That defense they
Off
should
the
have-
play action, the
they
defense.
got Hall of Fame
the
defense
offensive
guys.
fucking line.
The only reason some of them defensive guys in their Hall of Fame was during that 5-6 year stretch. What kept
Who's the
Dallas
fucking
doing.
Larry Allen? Goddamn, you had Larry Allen, who's probably the best left guard of all time.
I think there's only 6 guys on here that wasn't on the yards list.
But still, that switches up to 20.
6 is a lot.
Yeah, it
It's a lot
switches
different.
up. So we'll go TDs. You know, LT's there.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Yeah.
So then we'll probably go
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian
Number 4.
Peterson. Let's go. Let's say
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis was the goal line guy.
Number 11.
Okay, Shawn Alexander then.
Okay.
11.
Shawn
Shawn
Alexander.
Alexander, number 8.
Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes, number 15.
Good, yeah. Because he wasn't on the yards, was he?
He was
So
not.
that's good.
He was
Oh, what
not.
about Arian Foster?
Not on this list.
Okay, I
Or-
just wanted to throw a little dart out there.
That was, because they just done some things.
Because there was some like really good QB zone run
I
schemes
know,
there
yeah.
that really one cut.
Steven Jackson's there.
I like that. That's a good guess.
Who?
Not
Really?
on the list.
Really?
Mm.
What about Franco Harris?
On the list, number 12.
Okay.
We know Frank Gore is.
Yeah.
Number 20.
Wow. See,
Down.
that shows the difference right
Yeah,
here
yeah.
of what it is and
That's
what
a
it
close
ain't.
one. That was a close one.
Can
So
I get Thurman Thomas again?
Not on the list.
Ooh.
Walter Payton,
Of
Yeah.
course, on the
Barry
list, number
Sanders.
5. Barry Sanders. Number 10.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, number 6.
John, you know,
Number 7. John Riggins.
John
number 7 for
Riggins.
the Redskins.
almost, dude, is Marshawn Lynch not having a lot of touchdowns?
He didn't have a lot of yards, but he had 85 touchdowns at number 16.
He just didn't get the one that mattered.
Yeah.
He would have.
He would have.
He would've.
He would have. He would
On
have.
first down.
I have to say though.
I get it.
Yeah, we'll
I
move
get it.
on.
We'll move on. You can suck Tom Brady's dick all you want.
No. I was going to say
And
that
Malcolm
Belichick
okay.
had the heavy package out there. So like scheme wise,
Who knows?
they had
dude?
the heavy
I'm sorry. You don't-
receivers.
That
It's not-
play
it's
is
not
the
a good
who
move.
knows.
I know.
That
At
play
the end
will
of the day-
that play will always be the who knows.
At the end of the day, it's a bad fucking call.
It's a bad call. It's a
Yeah.
bad call. They
Dude
had
was
it.
Bad
carving
call.
him up.
They had
Bad
it. They
call.
had it.
Great play.
Great-
Shoulda,
yeah.
coulda, woulda. Super Bowl over.
Malcolm Butler.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
So
is Jamal Charles? I don't think Jamal Charles is
He's
on
not
this
on
list.
this
hell of
I like
receiving
that. I
yards
like
with it,
that.
though. Dude, he done so much
He did have
damage.
hella
We
receiving
didn't name
yards.
him either. We should have. He's a
He was
OG.
in neither. He was kind of in the middle, you know, like kind of like.
Wonder how many
Christian
yards
McCaffrey
he
type.
had.
He's the. I think he has the highest average.
No
per
doubt.
touch.
Like,
Yeah,
probably
per
like
touch.
5.7 or
Yeah, it's
something.
just something crazy like
Fucking
that.
incredible.
Yeah.
We'll look that up. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah,
to
he's
do.
the highest yards per carry. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure. Pretty sure.
Let's go ahead and go Broncos running back that went out with migraines.
Davis.
Terrell Davis.
Not on the list.
Wow.
Why
Yep.
do we name
Oh,
him
it was
earlier?
short term. He was more of a yards a
6
season.
years.
He had a couple 2K yards, I think.
Or like right at it.
Yeah.
He's only one of the 2K yards.
Yeah.
Him, OJ, Jamal Lewis,
CJ
Adrian
2K.
Peterson, CJ 2K,
Eric
and
Dickerson.
Derrick Henry.
Eric Dickerson.
Did Derrick Henry get 2K? He did, didn't he?
Derrick Henry did.
No.
He had 2K.
2K.
Derrick Henry never.
Derrick Henry had
did he?
2K.
Yes, dude.
And
20,
21.
20 or 21.
21.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
20
Right.
21. Yeah, he had 2K.
No, if both of you are saying
Confirm
it,
it.
I'll
Confirm
believe
it so
it.
I
I'll
know
believe
too.
you. I'll believe you. I don't think he. No, I don't know. I don't think
yeah,
he got
dude,
2K.
He was
Did he
so
really?
good. He's so fast too.
I know.
People hate on Derrick Henry and they ran him raw. Man, just
They
imagine if they
ran
could've
him
won some-
raw, dog.
They killed Baltimore's dreams. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people's dreams. They were
Earl
a
Thomas
tough
gets
fucking team.
blocking for
Oh, even
Tennessee.
before Earl Thomas, our 2020 year.
Yeah,
Earl Thomas came, he gang banged and trained, and he was gone,
Damn.
brother.
from the King.
So you got O.J. Simpson,
He's one of the
Eric
best safeties though,
Dickerson,
of all
Barry
time.
Sanders, Terrell Davis.
Whoa, what are we doing here?
I'm doing the 2,000 yards.
Okay.
Jamal Lewis, Chris Johnson, AP, and Derrick Henry, 2027.
Damn,
Yep.
okay. I don't
2020.
remember that.
And that's all of them, ain't it?
That was all of them.
Yeah,
He's the
that's it.
most
I
recent one,
forgot
number 8.
about Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis had some great years, dude.
And
That-
he's not on
That
the
was
touchdown list.
the definition of defense and run the ball.
Yeah.
We won a
Right,
Super Bowl
right.
with fucking what's his name?
Is Mike
You
Allstott
know.
in the top 50,
Wow.
Find out.
I know he's in top 50.
or at least Larry Zonk or Mike Allstott? in the
Larry
top 50?
Zonk has got to have 40 touchdowns.
I was just curious.
Todd Gurley's at 41.
That's pretty cool.
Should he
He
had
has
some?
67 touchdowns.
It
Very
fell
strong
off.
streak.
He got
This
cut
is so
short.
sad,
His
dude.
knees.
His knees.
He just let it go, and he should have. I mean, if it's that bad, you
That
know.
sucks, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zonk.
that
When you can't get out of bed.
Zonka's at 49.
Yes.
Ah,
How many
Larry
touchdowns?
Zonka,
40?
baby.
45 touchdowns?
He had a lot more than that, 64.
Good. Wow.
You said Terrell Davis? Is that who you said?
That's
Yeah,
what
we did
Mike said.
earlier, but it'd be good
No,
to
the one
hear.
that you said the top 50. Who was it? You were asking the top 50.
Mike Allstott. If Zonk
Sorry,
is
Mike Allstott is 57. Terrell Davis is
Okay.
at 60 touchdowns at 54.
Mike Allstott's highlight tape is the most.
is the most
greatest-
I know.
That's what NFL is. or
Gail
was.
Sayers is like that too.
Yes, dude.
You watch Gail
I got
Sayers
news for
highlight
you.
reel is like that.
Derrick Henry will be at 18 in the next few weeks because he is tied at 21 with Frank
Good for him,
Gore
the king.
and the guy that's at 19 who you haven't said yet.
Okay. I like that.
Can we get a Fred Taylor on this list?
He should be here. 60-ish, 58 touchdowns? No, like 42 then.
Come on, no, he's on this. Curtis Martin's on this list though.
Yeah.
Let me go make double check. Okay, yeah.
Make double check.
We know we
Because-
got top rushers other than the six. The six we don't know.
You said Fred Taylor was the other guy you said? I'm sorry.
Fred Taylor
Not on the
and
No,
damn,
top
who,
20.
who was the other one I just said?
Say Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin.
Curtis
yeah.
Martin is on this list at 14.
Okay.
So at this point,
What about
Steven
Larry
Jackson.
Johnson?
Yes, remember him? He's still crazy.
He's probably not in the top 20,
Not
but
in the top 20.
he might be in the top like 50 or 60. It's just fun to mention
Remember
his
those
name.
few years he had?
After Priest Holmes.
Fred Taylor's at 42.
He was one of the best Madden running backs there was.
Oh, I know.
Speed and
Fred Taylor's
power.
at 42.
What about Maurice Jones-Drew?
Maurice Jones.
There's no way. He didn't
I already
outrush.
named him at
Well,
38.
we know we got
Okay.
Barry Sanders on there and
Yeah,
Walter
We
Payton,
talked about that.
right?
Yeah, Walter Payton's 5.
Yeah.
Right now you got Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Marcus Allen,
O.J.
Adrian
Simpson?
Peterson, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, John Riggins, Shawn Alexander.
Jerome Bettis.
Number 9, you haven't named. Barry Sanders, Jerome Bettis, Franco Harris. Haven't named number 13. 14 is Curtis Martin. 15, Priest Holmes. 16, Marshawn Lynch.
We've done pretty well.
Yeah.
Haven't named 17, 18, or 19.
Okay, so we're missing,
20 is
what,
Frank Gore.
5?
So
6?
out of who is
Well,
left, who
number 18.
wasn't? Can you? I don't know if you can remember.
Clinton Portis.
Not on the list.
Can you name the guys that wasn't on the rushing yard list if you could remember, or if you see something that stand out? Could you give us
Oh,
the
these
number?
are these are the guys.
are
Marshawn
the
Lynch
guys.
wasn't on the rushing yard list. Number 17, 18, and 19 weren't on the rushing yard list.
17, 18, 19. So they're right on fringe. It could be our guys that got the TDs. So
Where is LeGarrette Blunt on this list?
That's a very good question.
I'm just kind of curious because
He's
the
he had
18
20 touchdowns.
The 18 years,
20
the 18
touchdowns that
touchdown
year.
season.
18.
Yeah.
Number 60. 56
Okay,
touchdowns.
that's still pretty cool to hear see him
Still.
You
on
know,
the list.
Latavius Murray is at 59 ahead of him with 57 touchdowns.
He is still going, dude.
He just plays
Remember,
well.
remember who did he, I don't know who he started with, but he got traded to Oakland.
Wouldn't
and he
have
got
I think he
traded-
started with like
He was like
Bills,
the Vikings or
Oakland,
something.
Denver. He played with them for a while, didn't he?
yeah, maybe
Raiders.
Vikings,
It was the
Raiders. No,
Raiders.
he got traded to. He started.
the
Maybe he
Raiders.
started with the Raiders.
The
Yeah.
Raiders.
He played with Denver.
I
He
thought he
played
got
with the Bills. He
traded,
played
yeah.
with
I think he started with the Raiders.
He's just a seasoned
Oh,
vet that
yeah.
knows what he needs to do and gets the job done.
Tiki Barber's at 64. That's fun.
That is
That's fine.
yeah, that's
overall
Yeah,
or
64
touchdowns.
Touchdowns.
That's kind of
So that's gotta be up there, right?
55 touchdowns. 64 overall.
Overall,
Yeah.
So these 50 to 60s, there's so many guys stuck in that list.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
crazy.
lot of fucking guys with 50 touchdowns. 84 is the first guy with 50 touchdowns, and 59 touchdowns, or 58 touchdowns is Mike Allstott at 57.
What about Amon Green? Is
I
at
was
this
thinking
Not
point?
in the
it
top
too.
20.
Really?
I was
Okay.
thinking. I was just now thinking it.
So
too.
we got some
There's one
guys
that's
left.
that y'all are missing pretty big on. I think y'all could guess this one.
I try to think of like Le'Veon Bell's not on this list.
He's not. He is
But
not.
I'm trying to think of like a
He had
modern
so
guy
much
that's like
more
that.
of
You
like-
want me to give you an era for the guy that I'm thinking that y'all are missing?
Yeah,
big
we
on?
want to hear it.
97 to 06.
97
big on
to
this guy.
06. Big dog in it. Wasn't a bear. He was. Jamal Lewis could probably be there. No?
That's a good
Not on this
guess.
list.
Okay, so
Clinton Portis, by the way, was 27.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Mm.
I like that. I thought like that guess was pretty close.
it was. I'm sure it probably only 6-7 touchdowns away.
06,
The way this
so-
list is.
Yeah, 6. Clinton Portis was 75, and Frank Gore was 81.
What about Deuce McAllister?
Yeah.
sir.
Whoa.
That was a
That's
cool.
good.
That was good. You like that? You like that?
I do. R.I.P.
yeah, I know.
Him and Will Smith passed away for the Saints.
I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, that's a bad
Nice.
guess.
So
Honestly, I just
we're
like
gonna
the
say
guy.
LaShawn McCoy's up there on touchdowns.
good. That's
we
good.
know that.
Yeah, I like
He is
that.
at 31 at 73
Damn,
touchdowns.
you got the
73
big body
touchdowns.
boys.
So no DeMarco. Ezekiel Elliott.
Nah,
Not on this list. 34.
34.
69 touchdowns. Nice.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Shit, dude. This
Come
is
on,
crazy.
come on. You want me to start giving you a division?
please.
AFC.
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 So it ain't
Number 18. This is the
left.
guy that y'all got to guess before we
It
move on.
ain't a Pat's guy.
Corey
either.
Dillon. On that list?
Corey Dillon. That's
Corey
him.
Dillon's
Number
on that
18.
list. Good
should've- I
job.
should've
82
Good
touchdowns.
job.
Corey Dillon for the Bengals. Fucking
Yeah.
97 to 06.
Yeah, I should have guessed. Sorry.
I'm not sure if y'all said number 13 or not. Eric Dickerson.
we have not.
I don't
No.
That's one that, I probably should
We
have.
got
Adrian,
yards,
Adrian James
sure.
is up there, right?
Edrin James. I thought he is not up there.
I don't
Wow.
think he don't seem like a.
He's number
touchdown guy.
22. 80
Oh.
touchdowns.
Okay.
With how many yards? It was like something crazy.
Yeah, it was a lot. He was
What about David
very high.
Johnson? I know he's not going to be in the top 20.
Dude,
but
he had-
I'm
That's
kinda
a fun
literally-
guess, but it was a lot of receiving touchdowns, I'm sure.
Yeah,
He had one of the best overall years.
He had the best
ever.
overall year.
But
yeah,
he
had the
fell
year.
off very quickly.
He
I don't
did,
think he's
yeah.
probably.
Dude, he had probably one of
I just
the
wanted to see how
best.
quick it burned out, though. You know,
I would have to scroll for
it's
a
probably
while.
not in the top 100. I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll it.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if it like
I'll look it up in a later.
how.
but-
Yeah, like
I wish I had a 32 team like roster. I mean, like just overall teams I could look at.
So you've got
So we're talking about running backs here. We're gonna
that's
say
you've got
Rockins,
58 to
AP,
67. I can give you that one.
Gore,
Jim
Edgar
Taylor.
James, Jonathan Stewart could do something
58 to 67.
Warwick Dunn for the
Not
Falcons.
on
We'll say
there.
Barry
Marcus Allen?
Sanders. Marcus
we said
Allen's
that
good.
already, though, right?
Marcus Allen, you've already said I thought.
T.
Yeah,
Barber
number
and
3.
Jacobs.
Oh, Eddie George.
Not
Eddie
on there.
George. Why didn't we say that
Nice.
earlier for rushing yards? Where's he at with some numbers? That'd be a good one. to
I
call
know,
this.
yeah.
Let's look up Eddie George. Go find that.
Wow.
Oh, Madden 01,
I mean,
think.
fuck the Titans, but
Yeah,
still, Eddie
number
George.
39. He had 68
Him
touchdowns.
and Ray Lewis's battles. Y'all seen the video.
I know.
141 games.
Ray Lewis put on 10 pounds just to face them.
He had-
you know?
He had 90. He averaged 90 yards a game, 10,441
good.
yards,
That's
60
so
touchdowns.
good. 90 yards a game for average is not bad. We already got Corey Dillon for the Bengals, Ravens,
There's two
Jamal
guys
Lewis.
There's one guy you're not going to get.
Thurman
Jim
Thomas.
Taylor. There's one guy, Jim Taylor, you're not going to get. 58 to 67.
Jim Taylor. Okay.
Okay.
Green Bay. Hey, what's the fucking guy? Paul Warf. No. What's the guy for the Packers?
I think there's only one guy you're missing.
Is there an old school guy?
79 92.
Is it a Packer?
I can tell you. I don't actually know.
Something Paul.
Nope, not
72 to, what was it? 79 to 92?
Something like that, yeah.
That's a good run.
Something. What is that?
It's a
The
great
guy for the
run
Packers
for
back in the
running
day.
back.
Like
He was a
something
giant.
Paul. Giant. Oh, never mind. You don't talking
Ooh, I
about
don't know
something
the
for the
Giant. That was
the
It's
Packers?
Otis Anderson.
That was Bill
Otis
Parcells'
Anderson.
era.
Who's the Packers' old running back or fullback? Just type that in and see what it says. Something
Packers?
Paul.
Oh,
I
Something
don't
Paul.
think I know him.
Dude,
Maybe
it was the guy.
Yeah.
Like when their earlier championship days and all.
Yeah.
Paul Hormung.
Paul Harmon. Harmon. Some yeah.
Hornung. Is that him?
That was the guy that won all the Packers shit back in the day.
Yeah,
I was
that was the
gonna
guy.
He played a
I was gonna-
fullback.
That
He
was
just-
the Lorenzo Neal of the
Ye-
Packers.
the
Well, but
61
running
season.
also because they only run back in the day.
Yeah.
Played on 4 of Lombardi's 5 NFL championship
Yeah, that was the
teams.
guy.
He was like
And
the
was the
Larry Zonk of the guy,
Associated
like that
Press-
guy.
He
Was the
scored.
fullback?
He
He was
done
the
his
fullback?
job.
Was the Associated Press
Fullback.
MVP for the 1961
Yeah,
season.
fullback run. That's when they ran the fullback often. He got like 10 carries, 12 carries a game.
I miss fullback days.
Probably like 15 because back then they only ran. So
So we missed a couple.
Redskins,
Yeah, you did have
Marcus Allen.
Yeah, that's number 3. We already said that.
Okay.
What about wide receiver touchdowns? Let's look at those.
Oh, we can do this.
What's left before you
That was
go?
it. That was
Well,
all.
that was all of them.
I'll
We
go,
missed
back,
one.
I'll go back through.
Gee. Okay.
I think
You
so.
got Emmitt Smith,
Roll it.
LT, Marcus Allen.
Dude, I got this now, so I can kind of think
Yeah,
from team
yeah.
to team.
You got AP, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, John
Yes,
Riggins,
sir.
Shawn Alexander, Marshall Falk, Barry Sanders. That's top 10.
Pioneers, dude.
Then
I
you
mean,
got the
center
bus,
stones.
Franco Harris, Eric Dickerson, Curtis Martin, Priest
Still
Holmes,
center stones.
Marshawn Lynch, Jim Taylor, Corey Dillon, Otis Anderson, Frank Gore.
A little mix of everything.
Do you want to
Love
hear
it.
to 25? Derrick
Yeah.
Henry is
I
21.
believe it, dude. I believe
Tied
for
with
him.
20 and 19. Edrin James at
Second
80
rounder.
touchdowns. Ricky Waters, of course.
Oh.
it. Yeah, good name.
Tony Dorsett at
Good
24.
name.
Tony Dorsett just doesn't
Tony.
seem like it happened.
Oh, I got a fucking wild one for you. Pete Johnson at 25.
Oh, I don't know. Pete Johnson.
26 is one you would literally never guess. Cam Newton.
Wow.
75 touchdowns ahead of Clinton Portis.
Russian?
Russian.
No fucking way. But
He
he was
had
like high on the passing
75
list. You said he was
touchdowns.
high. Oh, like what was the passing thing? You said he was
He
over
was like
somebody.
top 40 in passing yards.
He balled.
Dude, Cam did. It's hard to
He's
say.
a Hall of
'cause,
Famer.
dude, he done weird things. They done things
I
with the
think
Panthers.
I think he's Hall of Great,
Very
but
good.
not Hall of Fame.
I'm like arguably taking him over Eli Manning.
if they put no. Well,
75
I'm
rushing
okay
touchdowns
with
is
that.
fucking insane.
I'm
Super
okay with
Bowls
that,
give
dude.
Eli Manning his thing, but no, if
Eli
you-
Manning never led. It was never top 5 in any category other than
No,
interceptions.
think about it, Sean. Cam Newton has to go because he changed a lot of shit. He had 75 fucking rushing
I
touchdowns.
know.
And the Panthers went far, went Super Bowls. Now the
Yeah.
Broncos are
Let's
mean
look up
and
Cam
Von
Newton's
Miller.
numbers.
But he has to, right? If we're going to be doing fringing, I got to give him more because there's some fringe guys I can't.
I remember there was a guy
But it's
who
got to be,
looked me
right?
in the face and said Cam Newton was not physical.
He's not.
And I said, what?
Cam Newton's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not. He's Hall of Good. I told
59.9
you, yeah.
completion percentage,
Yeah.
32,000 passing yards,
Made it to the Super Bowls, dude. 79 rush
Made
touchdowns.
it
How
to
many
Super
passing
Bowl.
yards?
194 touchdowns.
What was his
passing.
touchdown to interception ratio?
194 to 123. Not very good.
Yeah.
But 75 rushing touchdowns is
But you got to
insane.
give him his
But that's
due.
insane,
You got to give him
though,
his flowers.
dude.
You got to give him his flowers.
Nobody's close to that. Mike
It's
Vick
Hall
or
of Good.
Lamar,
It's Hall
nobody.
of Good.
If it's getting close to fringy, maybe, dude. He changed a lot for what it was.
That's wild.
But I can't give him his flowers right now. You're right. No, I'm just trying to be too much. I heard that stat. That's a lot for a QB, dude. That's more than your favorite running back, probably mine. Fuck, dude.
That's
Corey
more
Dillon,
Shawn.
yeah.
1 yard TDs. Wham. That's me, Jalen Hurts, one day with the tush pushes. All these touchdowns.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what I'm
We need to
saying?
start doing that.
No, that's
That's
good number
gonna
to
be
hear.
Jalen Hurts with the touch.
Whenever I went to Bank of America Stadium and watched the Eagles play the damn Panthers, the Eagles block a field goal to go for the lead in the fourth quarter.
Screaming.
Fucking Jalen Hurts runs in like a 21-yard quarterback sneak to the side. A quarterback
Every
blast.
time.
And guess what? He runs in there and he does a Superman in front of everybody at Bank of America
Dude.
Stadium. And everybody was so mad. All the Eagles fans lost it.
Mid-November at the bank, Baltimore versus Cincy in the cold. We trying to get playoff race numbers right. Me and the Harris is going to show our ass.
Oh, that's what you're gonna be.
It's
Shout out
my
Chris
first
Harris.
Baltimore
Shout out Chris
game ever in my life.
Good for you, man. I wish I could have caught one of the Brady games back in Foxborough, but it just never hit. I was too
Well, we
poor
talked
when
about it, you know what I mean?
during the run. I was too poor.
Crystal, if we would have got
Now I'd
married,
just go.
when we wanted to get married, we wanted to go like out of country, but like there's a thing I talked about. I was like, look, let's go out of country a year or two later, and do like this thing to make an excuse why we get to go out of country.
Hey, I like that.
But we were going to go do a Florida thing for about 10 days, and we were going to go catch a Baltimore game, whether it was Tampa, Jacksonville, or Miami. And we were just going to stay down in Florida because Florida's Florida, dude. It's beachy weather. It's beautiful, wherever you want to go. But she was like, our time in 10 days, like, early September or something, we'll go. If we're in Tampa, we'll go hop real quick on a flight for 45 minutes and go to Miami to watch your game. And I was like, you do that for me? She was like, I'd love to do that with you.
Oh, hell.
And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So we've tried. We're really trying and planning. And honestly, in our future, we probably will. But we were stressing rusting our marriage and plans the future thing and all. But we bought our house and we still haven't got married. We got engaged during COVID and we put it off because she's wanting to get married like at the courthouse today. But I never wanted to be married, so it's different. But I want to have our family and people.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
get
super rich wedding, but I want beer,
That's how
food,
it
music
was
with
for
good
us.
people.
Yeah.
So we want to just have I want to have a special thing. Like it ain't gotta be full of people, but y'all know it is. But I want to sit back and look back for pictures and memories because, hey man, people get old and things move on. I've seen a lot of friends and close people pass and move away.
Puts things in perspective, don't it?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm getting old now, dude. I'm 31 now.
30-something.
So 30
30-something.
Damn.
No, I'm early 30. I'm early 30.
Oh, I like that.
But it's we getting a little older and things are a lot tougher to understand and realize. And I've seen death from closer people, and I don't want all that stuff to come through the negativity, like getting a wheel and stuff. Like I gotta get a wheel. Like I shouldn't have to, but don't want to, should. But it's just
That's
a
the right
thing
thing to
of
do,
security because I've seen, which I'm not worried about my family or my wife's family, but it's more or less like what people close to me done and how they acted. It's like a bad marriage. It's like a bad death. All deaths are typically it's averagely bad. Just like a bad breakup or divorce. It's always bad.
that's
Like
right.
if bad marriage is something bad, it very oftenly just goes smooth, and it's because you have a tight knit family, and you might think you're doing all, but I'm getting older, and I just want to do things. And it's like same thing for our wedding. We put it off, and she's, I'm ready too. She is, but we don't want nothing big and like financially crazy and all. But we're ready for the right time. Like we're making moves, man. We're settling and doing things. But I told her, I was like, look, I know you want the wedding, but I want it to be a day to where when everything's going on, we climb up on our roof or wherever we're at somewhere, and we just look at all that crowd of people that love us and care, and we can go like, it's been wild, boy. It's been a hell of a ride. And we toast a beer together and be like, dude, look at all these people that fucking care about us. And that's the people we
That's the
chose.
shit that fucking matters.
And there's more out there, but that's the people that's here right now, and they're here for a reason. And this music playing could be a song, whatever. It's just yeah.
And you hold the beers out.
But I don't need no like,
Das
yeah.
Das Boot. Das
Nah,
You got the fucking Das Boot full
It's-
beer. It's like,
But they're overrated. You know, weddings and things are overrated, and it is and all. But
They
you don't
are.
have to go like fortune overrated. But get your moments. Like, get your right people there. Just get some food, some beer, some music, and put
That's
people. They don't care if it's in a yard or a parking lot or whatever. Put the right people in the right environment, and that's
In a
all
parking
you
lot, the
need.
Byway
You don't
parking
need
lot.
nothing.
I have to say, it feels
Get
like
your pictures in
you've-
time. So
It seems like you've found your person.
I have nowhere else to go. I don't want to. Don't need no more. I don't think about what's better or what's worse. Like, all I said, I posted.
This is
last night.
like part
I
of the
posted
part
it
of the
last
team,
night.
man.
All I got is all I need.
I saw that,
And
like
I'm
that.
more open to finding new relationships with people or friends or business partners or whatever it might be. But what I got and what I
But no
keep
room for
close
no
and tight,
bullshit.
yeah. And I've got tiers of things and all, but I know, like I know what I got and it's all I need. I don't. There's no doubt about it,
Kind of
dude.
come to terms with that later.
And it's
Maybe
fine.
that's-
But now I could meet somebody new
there's something
tomorrow,
to
and we
become
could build a.
Oh,
I could meet
30.
some person and build some type of bond, whether it's a personal or emotional or financial relationship or strength or physical, whatever it might be. Like, not physical, bad, but like you might meet somebody at the gym. It's like, do you need to get right? It's like, oh, I'm trying to get to the gym. I don't know. They could change your life forever and you get better. Or you can meet somebody financially that wants to do business, or you meet a friend, or you might meet whatever. But I'm all open to all that, sure. But I know after 31 years I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I know who's in my corner. So it's a good feeling of what I've been through and what I think and how I feel and emotionally as fucked up and scarred as I am. All I got is all I need. So
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely right.
In a time where the world is getting so bent weird and
Everything just seems.
I
a
know
little
who I
off.
got. I got what I want, you know,
Yeah.
and it is, and it's just I know who I can and can't call them. There's some people like some things I could never ask from them, but there's some areas down at the end of the day like that's the guy I need for this certain thing or whatever. But then there's some people that's all around and it don't take away from the other ones that can't do a certain. I always say 5 points on somebody. It's 5 fingers. You gotta give 5 things what they can or can't do, and if you can take off 5 on your hand, bring them in or whatever. And if there's somebody that's weak and all, that's fine. But somebody might only give you 1 finger on something, but you know that's what they got to offer.
As long as it's
Accept it, understand it, and only keep them in that category. And there's nothing.
Right.
But if you got, it's a thing. Some people are good at some things, some are not, and it's not always atrocious. It could be anything. But
Yeah. Some would say that shout out Justin Brooks. He changed the group chat photo to
fuck,
Kirby Smart
man.
shooting
Oh,
a big
Big
middle
Bird.
finger.
Wow,
I
like
have
Johnny
to
Cash.
I have to say, pretty
He's laughing
fucking
right now.
hilarious.
If he makes it to this point in this pod,
I know.
if he's done endured our bullshit this long and heard this whole day, and he's like, whatever. If you get here now, hey, brother,
He's screaming some Georgia.
soak it in,
Yeah.
boy.
Hey, right?
Damn it. Damn it.
God damn it, boy.
Hey, it ain't a Honda and a Bentley race right now.
Oh man.
Oh no, it is. It's a Honda.
Always will be.
Always will be.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
looking
You gotta give. It's a great time for a bye week for them. Perfect time for a bye week for Georgia because you're coming after the injury to Brock Bowers. You have to change the offense because so much of the offense ran through Brock Bowers.
Not a big passing attack. Brock's the guy.
Yeah. I mean, the whole offense flowed through him.
Tough Georgia.
right.
Mike
Defense,
Bobo's
run the
created
ball.
so many plays. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if you would look at the box score afterwards, it would be Brock Bowers 135 yards, 10 catches, a touchdown or 2.
Right.
Behind that, it would be like 70, 60,
Well, the QB,
50.
they're not passing for 400.
Yeah,
or something
depending
a
on who it is.
game.
Carson Beck looking comfortable in the pocket in the last few games I've
Beck's
seen.
not a 400-yard, 500-yard guy game. It's not what
I mean, he threw,
Shador Sanders doing out there.
Yeah.
It's different.
he
But
threw
they're
4
tough defense.
touchdowns in the
Tough
last game.
defense, run the ball, set up play action, hit you guys.
He threw 4 touchdowns in the last game. Carson Beck did.
How many yards? 260? Exactly.
I don't know. You might have
you
to
run
pull
the
that
ball,
up.
get
I'm
up there,
gonna
play
say,
action, and
I
hit
think
'em.
it was more like 300.
Really?
And
Well,
once
so
again,
what? 300, but he's
against
not a
who,
400 or
Kentucky?
500-yard guy.
Against Kentucky, yes.
But there's
Ball
nothing
down,
wrong
And
with
I
that.
have to say, when you start
That's
seeing,
what Georgia does, dude. They run the ball, play action, play tough defense.
That's why it looked a little shocking. It looked like
389 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Oh, wow,
That's
that's
solid.
good numbers. That's almost 400.
That's what I was telling.
That's
what I was
400.
trying
That's
to say.
11 yards off from 400.
It's 51 points.
That's a
what you expect.
quarterback
Oh,
that is
yeah.
comfortable inside of a system.
Against who?
Kentucky, that was ranked 20th.
That beat Clemson?
No,
that was Duke.
No.
Yeah, Duke beat Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Georgia versus Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was blue and white.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah, but still.
Carson Beck is getting better.
Hey, let's
Each
see some
week.
numbers. Can we see Carson Beck's numbers? I just want to know because I
That's
don't
probably
think
not
he's a
good.
350 guy a week. I think he's a 250 guy and 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
touchdowns.
but he's coming on as of late. is
Georgia
what I'm
runs the
trying to
ball.
say.
They got 4 or
They
5-star
do.
running backs.
They do, and I think that's why the bye week comes. At
They
such
pump
a
out
great
running
time.
backs and linebackers every year. Apparently, D lineman now.
On the stats in the year, 73% completion, 2,100
Great.
passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 picks.
So
That's a good year.
Solid, yeah.
yeah,
He's doing-
70% completion rate.
He
That's
is
good.
doing exactly what
2,100
they are
yards.
asking.
They got what 6, 7 games. So that's 300 yard a game, maybe.
They're doing it. He's
There's
doing
nothing wrong with
exactly
that.
what they're asking him.
Not
to
good
do.
for him. That's 300 a game. That's
He's not
bad.
losing games.
But that's why I'm saying that right now is the perfect time for them to have a bye because
Yeah.
with Brock
Look.
Bowers going down,
Look,
they
dude.
need the
Look.
extra time.
We ain't got to be silly.
To help-
Georgia's going to own the off season or the normal regular season here. We get that.
Right.
Let's go to playoffs. That's all Georgia has to fight for.
That's
They're
wh-
going to make playoffs.
That's what I said in the offseason was Georgia's
go to
going to be
playoffs.
good. The schedule's good.
If they're going to
They're
lose
gonna-
a game that something bad happened or something weird, it's playoffs.
There's 2 spots where Georgia can take a loss. And I think it's in the SEC championship, whether, that's LSU, Alabama, whoever that is, who meets them there. There's a game where they can possibly lose that game. I
Yeah.
think they win that game.
They don't lose
I
more than
think they
2
win
games in
that
the regular
game,
season.
and then I think they lose to Michigan in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or because I think Michigan
can make it
got
to the
that
championship
running back
there.
duo. Michigan got a
Yes.
good team.
Yes, they got a good team. They seem to be a more physical
line up for
Georgia.
them, though.
Last year, Georgia was the more physical team.
That's the game we want to see.
They could line up for him playing Texas or somebody, though. And they could
Nah,
win.
that's the game we want to see.
Texas also just lost to Oklahoma. They're sitting 8th right now.
Fuck Kentucky. We want to see
USC also
Michigan,
just lost,
Georgia.
Say
We
again?
want to see Michigan, Georgia.
USC also just lost.
USC lost to Caleb Williams, throwing 3 picks.
Bad game.
That's what I'm saying, it's like-
happened.
So
Crazy.
who's in the top 4 right now? Ohio State, Michigan.
Something happened.
Who won the Penn State Ohio State game today?
I'm sure.
Ohio State did 20 something to something. I think they
Yeah.
held Penn State under 250
Yeah.
or right at 250.
I would take Georgia over Ohio State all
FSU?
day.
Georgia or FSU or Ohio State? Yeah.
Florida State, what are they doing this year? That's
They're number
weird.
4 right
They're
now.
doing
Yeah,
something
number
good,
4.
right?
Yeah, number 4.
You got any numbers on Florida State right now? Why are they doing so
Pull it up.
good? Is it just
I have to
opponents
say,
played?
I have to
Lack
say,
of
their
schedule, I
quarterback.
think.
When I watched him, what was his name? Jason Taylor. I can't remember.
The
his
running
name.
back, who?
The quarterback for Florida State.
Oh yeah, he's done great.
They
Yeah,
really
yeah,
believe
yeah.
in him, and they're letting him fucking sling the ball,
Sure.
and it's working great.
Jordan
Like,
Travis for FSU.
Jordan Travis. Yes.
Yeah.
Only 1,400 passing yards, 63% completion, 13 touchdowns to 1 pick, though.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. They
That's
believe in
solid.
him.
That's
He's
solid.
efficient. He's solid.
I'm sure at the beginning of the year they said, "Hey, we got to do what we got
Yeah.
to do with this guy," but they're setting up in the right positions.
I could just tell by watching like 1 or 2 games with Jordan Travis. That was his name. right?
Russian's got to be off
That,
the rip,
that's
right?
right.
Russian. I mean, as a team, they got to be over 2K.
That's
But watching
Let's
that
look at
game, I
Jordan
could tell that
Travis.
like
How many
the routes
games,
that
seven?
they were
No,
allowing the
1,400
receivers to
yards.
run.
Only 1,000 yards rushing, 1,064.
Overall team.
Yep.
Fuck, that's like 110 or 120. What is it? 7 games?
I think so.
Less. Wow, that's great. I thought
Yeah, there's
less
7. There's
passing
7
yards. So overall, they got what 3,500 offensive yards.
Yeah, not a lot.
Defense has
Not a
got
lot.
to be smoking somebody.
Not a lot.
Go look
But
at Colorado's offensive fucking numbers. That's
it's
weird,
insane. It's probably like fucking 5,000, 6,000.
dude.
total
They'll
yards.
do something there.
But I'm gonna be honest, you're seeing an undisciplined,
Yeah, oh yeah,
and terrible defense.
tier 1, dude.
Right.
Tier
But look what they're doing. They won 1 game last year.
Or tier fucking 10 or whatever you want to do. Tier 1 with being the best.
Sure,
They're like
defense is bad.
They're bad.
What would you do with Travis Hunter? Try to fix the defense or keep him on offense? He can't play both. Last
they're
game
right.
I showed
He
it.
can't
He
play
had
both.
12 catches, and then he tried playing defense, and he played great. But then it's tough to play that many snaps all day
I agree with this.
against top tier wideouts.
Yeah,
that ain't
he's
just
gotta pick a
bums.
Yeah.
It ain't bums like he's just
I
running
think,
and
I
jogging
think right now you keep him on defense because that's where you need the help.
to save it, help
Yeah,
it.
The offense
think
is
you're right.
clicking.
I think America knows he could go out here
you
and
need
catch.
to go at least lock down somebody's number 1.
I think America knows he can go out here and catch 8-10 balls a game.
Oh,
and turn it
yeah.
into, and make
yeah.
playmakers.
They know he's an athlete.
Now defense might not be pretty. He might only get 3 tackles in the game, 1 pass defense.
Yeah.
But he might handle his fucking job on that side, and this defense could catch up and win
Yeah.
games. I mean, when you're losing with 40 points on the board every game, something's got to work, brother.
Yeah, you got to start doing
You
something
can only
different.
outscore so
They
much.
were, what was it, 29-0 against Stanford? 1-4 Stanford, and then lost the game.
At halftime. Yeah, and it went to what, 40-something
That's
points
bad
again.
coaching.
Yeah, right.
If you're putting up
Bad.
40-something points on offense, it's not your offense's problem to try
I
to
mean-
get you out of a 1 minute, 2 minute, fourth quarter
I think
win.
you're right. They like discipline.
They lack discipline, and
They do.
when things are
But
going
they're-
good, they're
dude,
great front runners.
It's discipline.
When things are
There's
going
no
great
excuse.
and they're playing some bum team
No
and everything's
excuse.
running smooth, they can front run and pat the
No
stats,
excuse.
and then everything looks great. And then
Dude, they play some tough teams. Oregon's tough with Bo Nix, and they played Caleb Williams.
No, we talked.
So it
about
ain't
on
like
this
Clemson's
podcast.
schedule.
Yeah.
No, I know that. But you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. It's
Oh,
first year
yeah.
here. It's
Right.
first year here. First year here. Dude, I'm not babying them, but it's bad on defensive side of the ball and all. But when you're scoring 40, you're supposed to be winning games,
Yeah.
or close, tight games. And you're not supposed to be losing games when you're scoring 40 something. You know.
Yeah.
But it's year one with Dion there, and he's doing something. I know he's a face and a figure with no coach experience, but he knows things and does things. And they do it a lot different. Targets on their fucking forehead, not their chest. Maybe some talent comes in and they get right. Warren Sapp going to come play defensive coordinator
that.
around there.
Oh
I saw
yeah,
that.
that'd be nice.
Give him
though.
some time.
Yeah.
So if it's year 3 and they're still losing with putting up 40 points on
Oh, they'll fire
offense,
him.
then we
Fire him.
understand.
It's cutthroat.
Okay.
Shit, no,
what's
they
the
brought so much money. They
greatest-
brought so much money in Colorado. He ain't go until he's ready to go.
What's
dude.
the greatest defense of all time? The '85 Bears,
2000 Baltimore?
2000 Baltimore, or was it 2002 Buccaneers?
You say Seattle too if you want to do.
And also, there's
Eyes
some
on.
still Curtin and some Rams guys like
or you say Seattle.
Deacon Jones and like Jack Ham for the
They called Seattle.
Still
What
Kirk.
was it called? Still Seattle.
Legion of Boom.
Legion Boom.
That
I
was
mean, they
good,
got a
right?
name. If you get a name,
Yeah, right. Like
So-
no flies on. for
Yeah,
Denver.
but for me, you gotta they
85 Bears was special because it's OG days and all. But I'm
yeah.
gonna say 2000 Baltimore because we won with Trent Dilfer and won a Super Bowl.
that's actually a good argument.
We had no Pro Bowl or All Pro receiver.
It's-
we had Jamal Lewis run the
It's a
ball.
legit argument.
But 2000 Baltimore, we probably only let
Ray Lewis,
60
Ed Reed.
points scored in the
Yeah.
season. Or I forgot.
wasn't Chris McAllister on that team?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Smart Roll went there. Yeah. Rod Woodson might have been in that point. No, Rod Woodson was after. Deion Sanders played his last year at Baltimore, but
I think Chris McAllister was on
no,
that
he
team.
was. He was.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
He was the
yeah.
shutdown, like, solid DB.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot
With
to that team.
Ed Reed was
The Goose, baby, and
The
Sam
Goose.
Adams. God, dog, you couldn't get to the middle. There was a lot about it, but if you had Trent Dilfer win you a Super Bowl, I mean, I think like you showed the Giants Super Bowl win. It was punt, int, field goal, punt, int, punt. That was it.
Right.
Bryant was
That was it. That was Super Bowl. That was your last game. It was your big game
Oh,
against
yeah.
the best in the league.
What was the early stages of football like?
And
through
not to
your
be biased,
eyes?
but-
being
Through my
because like
eyes.
we
Yeah,
saw,
dude,
we
that's
just went
something
over
good
so
to
much
hear.
of buzz.
It's like really, it was like the first thing I really remember in football. I remember, watching the 16-0 season for the Patriots, and I think
Okay.
obviously that Super Bowl where they lost to the Giants.
Yeah.
I remember that was like the first
David
big memory I
Tyree, the
remember.
bubblegum catch.
Yeah, so 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, I remember
maybe 6,
growing
7,
up
8,
watching
9.
that. That was what 09,
That shit
07,
still
something
haunts
like that.
me to
We
this
graduated
day.
2010, so it's probably like we had
09,
Mr.
08.
Roselle 2008.
Yeah, to
That
08.
shit fucks me
07,
sometimes.
08.
And then
should.
Makes you want to like.
Horrendous.
Then
It
I remember,
happened.
I remember watching Michael Vick with the Eagles, and I'm thinking, "Holy shit, this is fucking insane!"
Yeah.
And so I started pulling for the Eagles. I was like, "This is so fun to watch." My dad was a Redskins
That was one of
fan.
the best offenses
Chip
ran in a long
Kelly.
time. He
Yeah.
ruined
Oh,
what
man.
that team had.
He ruined
And I'm
it.
not
He
an Eagles
fucking
fan.
ruined
I
it.
don't.
Trade
I
LaShawn
don't-
McCoy.
I
Traded
give you
Deshaun
your flowers.
Jackson.
I give you your flowers being an Eagles fan and all, and I do because they have great
Chip
players,
Kelly
great
fucked
games.
it up.
Traded Kiko Alonso for fucking LaShawn McCoy. Who the fuck is Kiko Alonso?
He was a good tackler.
A
at the time.
220-pound wild boy that didn't make it a few years in the league.
I know.
Trade for LaShawn McCoy, one of the greats.
It's
crazy.
sad.
It's on the list.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was all about high tempo, fast paced
Deshaun
offense.
Jackson.
You have
Right.
Deshaun Jackson,
Gone.
LaShawn McCoy. You trade him away.
In the same year.
You're a dumb fuck.
And
You're a dumb fuck.
and Jeremy Maclin. They're all
yeah,
gone.
from
Same year.
Missouri.
Same
yeah.
year, gone. Oh God,
It's
bless.
bad.
What a fucking crook. How the fuck's he even alive right now?
Over that gimmicky ass.
How does that
It's
guy
terrible,
walk down
dude.
the
It's
street at
terrible.
not knowing? Didn't he
I
went
know.
somewhere? Where'd he go? Oregon?
He
No.
started at Oregon. That's when all the signs. Remember the eyeballs and shit. was
Fucking
like,
right.
The high pace. The who was the quarterback?
They got cool
then?
jerseys.
Like Dennis Dixon or something was the quarterback then or something.
yeah.
And then they had that high-paced offense that's like, signs and you know what to go as soon as you see the sign
What
and go,
a
go, go.
fucking
And we're like,
robbery.
oh, if we have like Michael Vick, LaShawn McCoy, Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, we have all these guys.
Oh, it never ended, dude.
If we have Chip Kelly, who knows how to run a fast-paced
Great.
offense
And it
with
made
these
sense.
fast-paced guys,
It made
it would work
sense.
out. And then you add
But
Sam.
he's a racist
he
piece
adds-
of shit who didn't
Yeah, I
like
know.
nothing, and he fucking torched the team, dude.
I know.
Right.
That's what it is, and America
Because
knows,
it
and
ended
whoever
up-
knows. That's what the fuck it
It
was.
ended up being Sam Bradford,
Fuck.
Jordan Matthews,
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
Bradford was the last to
Jeremy
get the rookie
Maclin.
guarantee.
Jeremy Maclin.
Alshon Jeffrey came a little bit after
No,
that.
I think he was fired. He was gone by then.
No, he wasn't.
He got the whatchamacallit, the
Maybe
touchdown
not.
for Super Bowl, right? He
Yeah,
had a
but that was
great Super
Doug
Bowl.
Peterson, though.
But he got a great. Yeah, I get it. But
Jeremy Maclin was there in 2018.
No, I'm saying was Jeremy Maclin and
And
Alshon
Alshon
on the same
Jeffrey.
Yeah, they were
team?
together.
yeah, yes.
Zach
Okay,
Ertz.
that was like
Deshaun
11,
Jackson was gone.
12.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson was going. Zach
But
Ertz-
Jordan
It's
Mac-
right around it.
No, Chip Kelly era was Jordan Matthews at the number one
What
receiver,
about the
though.
Riley Cooper?
That was the same. That was
put
the
up
number
numbers.
2. That was the number 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put up numbers. But regardless, he ruined a dynasty that could have built. They built and spent money and got players on discounts and right numbers and right things. They had Nomini Osmo, all these players, right? And when at the time, the D-line, O-line, everything was great.
Nomini
And,
Osmo was like that was Raiders.
but he comes to the Eagles.
Yeah, but that was who spent in the free agency for him.
Yeah. They went after everybody. Had Vince Young as a backup. No, that was after or before. That was before Michael Vick.
There was.
Yeah, it was before Michael Vick. It was right
Yeah,
before Michael
but
Vick.
still, that's when it started. They had a lot of them players still
Right.
left. But Chip Kelly ruined everything there.
He fucked
was
it
terrible.
Up.
His
dude.
shit didn't work, and he thought he was going to switch and change. But when you let go of Deshaun Jackson, the best deep threat maybe of all time.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Randy Moss is the best.
No,
deep
yeah,
threat
yeah.
of all
Okay.
time.
Say top 5. You got to get
No.
Deshaun Jackson. His career average is over 10.
He did great, but Tyreek Hill. I'm taking Tyreek Hill as a deep threat over
Top
Deshaun-
5.
over Deshaun Jackson.
Look up Deshaun Jackson's
If you're
numbers.
drafted,
they're
hey,
insane.
He's got 10K, 12K.
I'm asking you right now. If you was to draft right
no,
now,
it's Randy Moss my first. Fuck Jerry Rice and everything.
okay, well, yeah, as well as a deep threat. Are you taking Tyreek Hill or Deshaun Jackson as a deep threat?
Tyreek Hill, no doubt. I
Okay,
get it.
yeah,
I
I'll
say
take
top
him.
5.
So there's Moss.
I
there's-
said that probably saying the best deep threat, but like in our era, in the time before Tyreek was there, Deshaun Jackson hit 60-yard touchdowns. He might only had 3 catches,
Deshaun
but it's for
Jackson had a good
120.
run. He did.
It was for 120. What you got on numbers for Deshaun
Deshaun
Jackson?
183 games played, averaged 98 yards a game,
That's great.
641
98 yards a
catches,
game is fucking phenomenal.
11,263 yards,
a solid.
58
Solid.
touchdowns.
What was his average? Did it say 9.7?
17.6 yards per reception.
Fuck,
That's
dude.
high.
For a
That's high as
career with
fuck.
11K,
I know.
That's
That's
high
high.
as fuck.
he was a deep
Where's
threat.
Tyreek Hill at?
Now it's top 5.
Let's pull up.
He's like 25 yards per reception.
I'm going to try to get one of those jerseys.
I'll
Tyreek
pull
Hill's
up,
going to be a guy
uh,
we bragged our
Info
kids
receiving
about.
yards, let's pull up.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. ended
Tyreek
up being
Hill's
better than
30.
I
He
thought,
come at
but
22. He has 8 years, 7 years. He's at 9,000.
We never did defensive players.
I'll pull up
though.
yards per catch.
So,
I'm about ready to go home is what I'm about to do.
it's so crazy.
I hate to do this to y'all. I'm about tired.
Yeah.
Better start drinking some beer,
It's
boy.
about
Wake up.
midnight, boy.
Ah, that ain't enough.
Let's see, yards per reception.
Y'all do get up early on Sundays and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
We do the
Sundays I
Sunday
sleep till about
live cast.
10:30 or something.
So you've got, let's see, Deshaun Jackson is at 39 in yards per catch.
That's still good because that guy wasn't. I mean, he's a twig and bone dude. You remember the Eagles Giants game where they come back?
Oh man, the punt return on Christmas Day.
Dude, that was the best comeback in NFL
Oh,
history
wow.
that I
It's up
remember.
there.
It has to be. I repost it every year I see it on my memories. I reshare it because I think that was it. What was it? Fourth quarter, like 9 minutes left or something.
It's either
Down by like 3 touchdowns
it's
or
not the
24 points. Or something
greatest.
It was
crazy.
bad.
It's
yeah.
insane though.
yeah, it's insane.
Dude, Vic could throw it far too. Remember
With the
that?
flick of the
Far.
wrist.
Flick it. You saw how far he used to throw it?
Zing it to Deshaun
Just-
Jackson down the
just-
field.
Oh,
What about
man.
what about that first game coming out where they traded Donovan McNabb to the Redskins?
That was so hard.
And
That was
Deshaun
a big
Jackson
NFL
first
shit.
one, he catches it, just bombed it.
That was a big time where NFL people didn't get traded. Like big names didn't
crazy.
leave and go.
Yeah.
Some guys stayed forever.
Now it's like it's a little more flashy.
Everybody
with that
trades
shit.
people
Like,
sat
people
for a
don't
couple
care.
years, learned a position, they moved in.
Yeah.
Big names didn't float like that with
Yeah.
trades and things. And then that, I mean,
Things happen so much faster nowadays.
Right. I'm right ready to go home, boys.
Well, it's
It's
been
been a good
fun, dude.
podcast.
Let's
Yeah,
let's get
man.
them out of here.
Cheers,
what a
y'all.
football
It's been
run.
fun.
That was a
Cheers.
good-
It's been a
It
good
was all
football
football, right?
podcast. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, Follow us on YouTube every Sunday. We out here, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, join them.
What a
the,
time.
Don't forget about the our live cast.
live cast at 10:30 Eastern a.m. on Sundays. We'll go over
Yeah,
all the
we're going
fantasy
football.
matchups.
That's right.
Yeah,
JonMikel,
baby.
it's been good, baby.
Hey,
Cheers
we're
again.
getting into deep NFL season.
Yeah.
Sorry we
That's
drove
it.
it out on football,
We're
baby.
here.
It's prime time for
Hey,
us.
we don't
Summer's
apologize
over.
for nothing, motherfucker.
Summer's over. It's winter. It's
I
football
want to take this time to
season,
apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
baby. Irish whiskey, baby.
Hey, see y'all
Let's
guys.
go.
It's been
See
good.
y'all.